Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Chronicles of the Grand Nation Silent War! Yeah!
Woo.
They were yelling at me because the thing repeated, but they were talking over it, so.
You can get over it.
Poor boy, poor boy, poor boy.
They get
Thank
bullied
you
in this
all
house.
so much for joining us again for episode 8 now. A lot of things happened last episode. Please go check it out. Let's just quickly get into everything. I'm gonna do my random pool of whoever I want to. Let's introduce me. I'm Muffin. Dylan is the player. I'm sorry. Next,
I'm gonna kill
we
you.
have the wonderful, the ever-patient, builder of worlds. Mike, could you please introduce your character and yourself?
Oh,
Emily just screamed from the other room. I did not build this world. I take no credit. You don't want to know the worlds that I build.
Can I acknowledge that someone just called Tessera Rock Mommy?
See, Poppy.
my boy,
Anyways, I'm Van. I have a dog. I'm also Mike. I'm 2 people in 1, or something like that. Anyways.
Thank you, Mike. Next, turning heads wherever they go. Just the epitome of beauty and grace. Bria, could you please introduce yourself
I
and
knew it.
your character?
you son of a bitch. Hi, I'm Xavier, and I play Brehik Moonshield. Also, I'm pooping.
He's pooping. Next up, the loudest
not
speaker of the group. The person who always starts every roleplay and just grabs everyone's attention. Tessera, could you please introduce yourself?
Oh, I see. We're doing opposites.
That's what we're doing!
Hey, fuck you. Brehik is handsome.
Damn.
He's got a shiny nose.
Listen. Hi, I'm Anna. I play Tess, and I kind of feel a little bit insulted now.
I mean, they're the ones that assumed I was doing opposites. I'm just going. Next, we have the melodonic? No, that's not the right word. I was gonna make a cool quote.
Melodic?
Look, sure, just know that they are great at singing, probably. Emily, would you like to introduce yourself?
First off, I am not. Mo is amazing at singing. Mo sang me happy birthday in his beautiful serenade.
Mo sang me happy birthday!
We'll have to get him to sing happy birthday. But yes, hi. I am the DM of the campaign, and I'm very sad because I'm almost done my beef jerky within the first 30 seconds of streaming.
Finally, the man who now has fan art of a very specific thing and is just the brightest bean that we all love. Mo, Zelina, please introduce yourself.
Greetings and salutations. It is I, the wonderful Maurice Momo Jones.
Maurice Momo Jones. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone, all our players, for obviously showing up. I know it was a bit of a weird thing last week, but we all just had to figure out what we were doing. So thank you all for coming for this one. Great big thanks to Angela, of course, just for every lovely piece of art, character art you're going to see in this show. Please go check her out. Just fantastic.
We should also mention that you might want to stick around for the art gallery because Angela is drawing us official fan art now.
No. Oh, no.
That is
Oh,
both
boy.
hilarious and terrifying.
It's horrendous, and I hate that she did it behind my back, but I love it.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, chat. You like the music you've been hearing? That's thanks to Tom. And you can go check him out by his linky in the credits. Now, we're going to pass it over to Mo for some merchandise announcements, just giving you guys updates and the whatnot. So, Mo, please take it away.
Hey, what's up, y'all? As of right now, nothing new for the merch, but definitely go down to the merch store, get what you can. If you do buy some, tag us on social media with it. We would love to see you guys rocking the hub out there in the world.
I believe there's an image on a certain Deep Gnome's Instagram as well of all of us rocking our The Hub gear. So if you want to check that out, you can.
You'll never know.
That
which one
sounds
I am.
amazing.
Lil_Druid.
Anna, could you please take it away and yet tell these lovely folks that are watching us where they can find us and join our lovely community we're building?
Yes. Hi, everyone. So please make sure if you, enjoy our antics to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and we have our Discord. I worked very hard on that Discord. So I would love to see, everybody on there having fun. And, obviously also we're YouTube and things like that. Obviously we are live right now, as we are every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with dice rolling at 7:30. And then our videos go live for everyone on Thursday. But if you want to support us a little bit on our Patreon, you can get early access on Wednesdays to our YouTube videos, as well as access to our 4-episode prologue that does include the tavern we don't talk about anymore. If you want to see how La Familia met, get a little more kind of background, get to experience us being idiots and like figuring the whole streaming thing out. Always great times.
Thank you so much, Anna. Now for my emu survivors down under, Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. We wake up early for this.
Did you just say
Finally-
Tuesday?
Tuesday, ain't it?
Tuesday, ain't it?
Now, finally, I'd like to do a quick pass over to you, Emily, to once again describe the really cool feature we're trying to implement with dice rolling.
Yes, I can totally do that. So, if you like what you see, if you are having fun, our goal is to engage with our chat and our viewers. So, we have a new little system where you can impact the rolls of the game by spending one single bit, which I literally think is the equivalent of some pennies. You are able to roll a dice. We can then take that dice roll that is recorded, and we can use that roll for any future D&D encounters we might be having. 3 of them are D20s, and 1 of them will affect the weather. So you get to watch as our players' interactions in the story gets to be influenced by you guys. So if that is something you're wanting to do, if you are wanting to engage with us, let's get rolling some dice.
Yeah, everyone, let's roll some dice. Let's have some fun. Let's get off track. Let's join the game
Yes.
again.
And let's start off with new art from Angela, as she made us a new banner.
Yeah! La
As we could show
Familia!
Oh,
Oh,
Amazing.
You know,
I feel like I need to specifically put in money so Tom can make us a La Familia song.
also, Emily,
Yes.
I'm gonna be that asshole. Could we get it in black because of the black dragon we keep hearing about?
Instead of the red dragon, the black dragon?
Yeah.
No,
Stupid dragon.
because bold of you to assume there aren't other dragons.
No,
in
I know there are other
the
dragons.
entirety of the game.
I told you I was being an asshole. Anyways.
You're being colorist, I think, a little bit.
Well, you're being
It is.
Micist. Anyways.
it is. It is canonical. Mike is racist against colored dragons, all shapes and sizes.
Alright.
He's just
He's
partial.
so
because-
accepting for
Listen.
every other culture, though.
I don't think that's actually. Hold on. I don't think that's
Very
actually the
inclusive.
case.
That's weird.
Hold on. No, that's not the
Bye.
case. And you know why? Because I have 2 dragon-themed campaigns where dragons existed and were the main focal point of both campaigns that all of you
And
except
majority
Dylan
of
played
them were
it.
hated. Huh.
No.
So what
Wild.
I'm hearing from Mike is, actually.
You want me to
actually-
actually, you Emily? I'll walk in there. You didn't know halflings
I
had a
think it's fair.
language.
Oh god.
All
So
right.
this
You-
game, right?
You didn't
Play
know.
D&D.
You
Yes.
didn't know halflings had a language.
God.
What do you? Okay.
No.
Whew. All right. We're not getting heated right now.
I legit have been considering talking to you, Emily, about changing my language because I'm pretty sure no one else is going to speak it in the campaign.
Well, no, because I went back and I have added halfling to like multiple sections of this game now out of spite. You are not allowed to change your
Yes.
languages.
Yes.
right.
I can't wait.
All right, the Crouzyan Empire, where our players were engaged in a goblin night market. You had finished playing your games, essentially, collecting your shiny rocks, buying the things you wanted to buy, getting your hands on some illegal propaganda that you are now smuggling across the continent. All good things.
I paid good
Only
rocks
good
for
things
those.
come from this. You had decided, I believe, to bed down at the goblin market. And you were taking your long rest. While Miss Zelina had was gonna go meet with Shuo to sign the rest of the paperworks legitimizing his business
That was in the morning.
in the morning. Got it. So, I will ask this then. Is there anything anyone wants to do before you turn down for your long rest?
Yes, Muffin sat next to Bree Hick.
Oh, that's right.
Right, you were gonna have a conversation.
Hey there, Mr. Bree Hick.
Oh,
You're looking
hi.
a little down. Is everything alright?
No, yeah, you know, taking everything all in.
Was there something that hit close to home?
No, not at all. Just, you
Inside check.
know. Deception.
I forgot to open up my character sheet, which I will do right now.
May I roll a deception?
You can roll whatever you want as long as it is consensual. That's a
Oh.
13.
Wow.
All right, come on inside. Come on inside. If you roll your inspiration, the first moment,
Oh no,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
knock you out.
rolling, sticking with a 13.
Yeah, we'll have it a 19.
He is full of shit.
Did I tell you what I saw on my first trip to the seer?
No, I don't believe you did, actually. When we brought it up, you were rather evasive about it.
I saw my family.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wait, oh, you look sad about it.
I talked to General and Captain about it. I can't say it's easier, but I'm also maybe foolishly trying to believe maybe it wasn't all true. I saw a lot of them gone.
Oh, he looks at you with like big button eyes, and he'll like, cause you're sitting next to him, right?
Yeah.
He'll just grab your hand while you're talking.
Yeah, I saw. Do you know much about Delia?
Just beyond the surface of what everyone else knows about it.
So you know about sort of the dragon that roams?
Yes, the Winter Terror, I believe they call him, right?
Yeah, I saw my father, frozen, dragon floating above head.
Oh, pudding.
I hope you don't think this is... I trust you, Mr. Brayheck, just as much as I do trust Captain and General and Rock Queen. And I can't ask you to do the same, but I do hope that you will try to put some trust in us as well.
First of all, Dylan, fuck you for making me feel feelings this early in the goddamn game. Oh. He just so there's a long moment of silence. And he'll you know how siblings in a car ride or when they talk will lay their head on their other shoulder, on their other
Yeah.
sibling's shoulder. He'll do that. And he'll say, it's not that I don't trust you, I don't. This place is so whimsical and magical. It reminds me a lot like home, and I know we're going to have to leave it. I knew that when we were playing the games. Now that it's become dark and everything's winded down, it's just realization. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of home, and it also reminds me of happy things. I can't stop thinking about the nights of that tavern we don't speak about anymore, or that man. And you'll probably see him just bring a shoulder up to his eyes, almost as if he's wiped something away.
I tell you my favorite thing about our little group is? We don't have expectations for grand things, you know? We're not looking to necessarily change the world. We're not looking to be things we're not. This whimsical stop we did, I think we need to do that for places we meet. I think we should be the chaotic, absolute tornado of whimsical that the world needs now. We've got two people from another realm. We've got a crazy lady who loves rock snacks. We've got a bright, happy man that can turn into bears and wolves. And then we've got me, messy old, excitable puppy. I think we're just what this world needs. You know?
He'll squeeze your hand a little bit, and like with a little bit of like a exhale and a chuckle, say, "I think so. Thank you, Finn."
You're ever up for another game of catch? She puts her hand on you. I'll beat ya. And gets up.
Oh,
I think it was fetch.
Eh.
probably has a smile on his face now, and he'll get up as well and close his journal that he was writing in.
Yep.
Come back and join you with the group.
I think the
All
last
right.
thing I'd like to do, if that's okay, just a very quick sort of catch up with. We're all in the same sort of tent now. I would say, right?
Set you up in like some decent sized tents.
Oh,
I'd
tents.
say-
Okay.
Yeah, like probably like 3 to a tent.
Okay. I'll just sort of crawl out a little bit of my tent and just like, "Psst, Captain,
Yes.
what sort of I wouldn't like psst, like loud enough that hopefully the others get out or at least listen in.
I mean, I'm in a tent inside
How-
a tent.
How was Bron? He seemed a little, you know.
Well, dear Finn is doing quite well, actually. It's more of a thing shouldn't be thing, really. What I mean by that, I'm talking about the picture, you know. It's-
Yeah, what do you all think's going on?
that I do not understand yet, but possibly in the future, if we continue this journey towards the capital, we will definitely find out.
Van sticks his head out. Probably something full of adventure or something along those lines.
Miss Rock Queen, this might seem like a pretty dumb question, but I'm not very magically inclined, I guess. I don't even know that matters in this point, but do dragons typically have human forms?
I mean, though we talked about it earlier, some can, if they're old enough, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an age thing.
Age, type. Maybe they're just special, I don't know. He can turn into a bear. I'll point a thumb at Brienne.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a little different. Because, so, as far as I know, certain dragons, they have different abilities, yeah?
Probably.
I think so.
Do they still have the full range of their abilities when they're walking around in that disguise?
Shrug.
Looks to Sarah.
Good question. I honestly don't know. It might depend.
moves over a little, looks at Captain.
Well, it's a possibility, really. We'll just have to educate ourselves on dragons and what they can do.
Yeah, I wonder if we can dragons can't be that common, so maybe if we're lucky we can just sort of find out what all of their human forms look like. Unless, are they able to change what they look like?
Oh,
Beats me, really.
I think it's something along the lines of a shape change. They might have a preferred form, but they could probably turn into a cat, dog, really anything.
You
if
just watch
I'm
Muffin flop
understanding.
down. Muffin just flops down like, oh, this is gonna be a pain.
you'd see probably Bree Hicks' eyes shift. You'd probably see Bree Hicks' eyes shift over to Drezel, maybe a little bit suspicious.
I would
stares at you, Brehik, like in the face, and just does the like the dog.
I would look
As if to be like, try me.
I would look at Brehik like, you don't want to know. Well, Finn, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure there's probably ways to see through stuff like that. Maybe a wizard or
Really?
something might know. Well, you can see through illusions, right? Why couldn't you see through that? Like, see what's true or something. Something like true seeing.
Don't think that. I look at Lambert. When did you get Lambert, Rock Queen?
Tesla's like, don't accuse Lambert of such thing. But
Well,
she
if-
was like, I've had Lambert since I was like younger.
Well, if Lambert's a dragon, they have a pretty good temperament, seeing as what's been happening.
Did you...
Lam-
were you given Lambert, or did you find Lambert?
I found
Like,
him.
what's the situation?
I found him.
Looked at Lambert suspiciously. Emily,
You
I'd
see
like
Lambert
to
in the
insight check
distance.
Lambert.
Like he stands there, looks over, sees a rock, jiggles his way over, picks it up, brings it back to the tent. There's a little pile forming outside of Tessa's tent.
See, look, does that seem like a dragon to you?
Yes, he's hoarding rocks.
Yeah, wait a minute. Captain, you're right. I would like to insight check Lambert.
Roll
Anna
an
had the
insight.
same thought as it came out of my mouth.
Levi, I can't see my roll. 12.
12. You don't know what Lambert is, but you don't think he's dangerous.
Please leave Lambert out of this.
Well, I know for a fact Chomper isn't a danger. Just look at how nice he is. The anger.
As if on cue, just the rat like hisses like exaggerately and then burrows its way back into its pouch.
What a good boy.
Are you sure
Tess
it's a
just
boy?
whispers.
Whoa. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fur.
I guess they just whispered. Lambert, you tell me if you were a dragon, wouldn't you?
You legally have to.
You legally have to say if you're a dragon. It looks up at you, Tess, with like the soulless eyes. You feel like you hear ringing in the distance as it's just staring through your soul. And then he turns and starts like jiggling his way back over to get more rocks.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Back in the day.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Tough.
Lambert's gonna be something later on in this campaign, and I don't know if I'm ready for it.
We're gonna have a time skip where we accidentally leave Lambert somebody where, and we're gonna come back and he's just gonna be jacked.
No, because this
Stop it.
is a trilogy of games, and you're gonna be on like the third game, and you're gonna run into your old characters like from Critical Role, and he's just gonna be like this Earth Elemental that's like super powered.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be the
Has
turtle.
anyone seen the Diglett fan arts where it's like what's under the ground? And it's just
I
a
hate
huge
those.
ass
I
muscle.
hate
Yes.
those. I never. I
Yes.
hate them.
I'm just picturing that, but Lambert still has his baby head.
Stop it.
If you've ever seen the Terran elemental, like the ultimate Earth elemental, it's a giant turtle. Or no, Zaraton. That's what it was.
Zaraton, yeah.
Yo,
Oh, goodness.
Hold on, there's an image, and I'm gonna put it in the Discord. I never post memes in the Discord, but I'm gonna post it.
That means, guys, you should all go join the Discord.
Wait. I just have to, like, say, like, Colono just put up a great point. Kirby games never need to never trust the cute ones.
I was
true.
gonna say that too.
When is Lambert? When is Lambert's just a god?
I
Straight
saw
up
that
god.
comment. I was like,
He's
yes,
just
bro.
God.
wouldn't be the first time.
Eater of worlds. Lambert.
So, as you were having this riveting conversation, assuming you would be, you know, talking until eventually it gets late enough, you would take your long rest.
I
Cool.
trained for my 4 hours and I switch over herbalism to forgery kit,
Yes.
and then I go make me some forged documents.
Yeah. I take the opposite watch of my sister while I transfer 4 hours, because we could do that.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, and yeah, Briak?
no, I just said, that's right, they're elves. Sorry.
Yeah.
Really?
Come the morning, you would be meeting with Shuo, who would have all of the papers ready to be legitimized. And he would also have a second set of papers, for Miss Tessera.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah. I read over the documents, the ones that I have to sign.
Yeah, I mean, you read over them. Are you looking for something in particular? Are you looking for, like, the legitimacy of it?
The legitimacy.
Yeah, I mean, looking over the documents, it appears like he has compiled the appropriate documents to make him a legitimate member of the Guild of the Golden Coin. Everything above board, it looks like it's in order, but you know that because you're using a stolen stamp, and he knows that you know that this is kind of a farce.
Whoa. Who says this is a stolen stamp?
Off board. It's one of those, I know that you know that you know that I know, but I'm not going to say that you know, and in exchange, I can maybe procure you some not above board stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I will sign and stamp it. Vanaf. Cardona. No, I'm joking. No, I will do Zelina, Cardona, and I will sign it and then put the stamp of approval on it.
Yeah, and as soon as you stamp it, you kind of see, like, Sugo has the, like, come on, do it now, do it, like, energy, like, he's, like, sitting on the edge of his seat, and when it is stamped, yeah, pretty much, Rumpelstiltskin.
Curl. Oh god.
And once it's stamped, he has, like, a, woohoo, yes, fist bump moment, he's like, alright, okay. Pleasure doing business with you. And he, like, snatches the documents up, puts them away.
I bow with a smile to him.
Now, your friend Tessera, I have the documents she asked for, but I do need an alias for her. Does she have a name she would prefer?
Well, we can always go with Rock Queen.
Rock
Oh.
Queen. Yes! Yes! I was hoping.
It's official now.
Oh shit! I was sitting here on the edge of my seat like Rock Queen, Rock Queen, Rock Queen.
He
Like,
does
it's
the
le-
shrug. He's like,
legal,
all
though.
right, first name Rock, second name Queen, stamps the paper.
Yes.
He's like, all right, here's her second identity. Just like-
So,
You know, we're gonna run into a problem not because Rock Queen isn't her actual name, but because she can't be called Queen because there's like already a queen of the country or something.
Hey, it's not our fault. Her last name is Queen.
Technically, there's no queen, it's empress.
Haha, we're gonna
It's not
take
a
this
kingdom,
plot of
it's a-
land.
It's not a
We're gonna,
kingdom.
we're gonna
it's an
take this
empire.
plot of land and make it our own, with Rock Queen leading the helm. But
Wow.
I will walk over to Rock Queen, and I will hand her her new documents.
She like looks at them, sees that it's Rock Queen, and she goes, "Really?"
Well, yes, Finn came up with a great name for you, so I said it fits.
Then crawls out of her tent.
I like the idea that like Lambert sees that people are excited but doesn't know why people are excited, so he just starts clapping.
Starts clapping.
Oh,
Lambert.
that is the worst.
He's learning social cues little by little each day, and now he has learned to clap when happy.
I love that for him, but now, especially Lambert, now you decide to show that off.
But yes, it's wonderful. Good job, Lambert. Keep clapping. Keep clapping.
He keeps clapping.
In her
She's
sleepy
like-
state. Oh, sorry, God.
I guess he's gonna be like, I mean, yes, on legal documents that are supposed to, help hide my identity at least until I get to talk to. She just kind of sighs and is like, I can't deal.
First you were stealing
Fine.
things, now you have an alias. Interesting.
Oh my God.
He's like, okay, first of all, I never stole anything.
It was your second option.
Mhm. She kind of like does the little like hand up and down. I didn't want to, but if it had come to that, it would have had to be a thought. Okay,
Mhm.
but didn't have to, thankfully. Alright, didn't want the alias either. Necessary.
Well, it fits you so
Good.
well.
It does, and people wouldn't guess that Tessera, whatever your last name is actually Rock Queen.
Yeah, how common were you, like, picking up rocks back at home?
She's made of rocks.
Yeah, but maybe she only started picking up rocks on the journey.
She also eats rocks.
I do
That's
not.
true.
She also has
Do
Lambert,
not
a sentient
eat rock.
rock, walking with her.
Maybe we need to give Lambert a disguise.
Actually, you know what? I could go
you
get
put
some...
like a little mustache. You put like a little fake mustache on him and a
it's
top
gonna
hat.
be, it's gonna be worse. I say, alright, you go get some honey or anything sticky. I'm gonna go look for some of those squirrels from the other day and get their fur.
I was just
What?
gonna put a sheet over him so he looked like a little ghost.
I
No,
was
you
going
used
to cover him
Rick's
in
hair
fur.
that fell out.
What?
Yeah, I looked for Brehik's hair that fell out, and I'm gonna give him the most luscious locks glued to his head. We gotta Photoshop Brehik's hair onto freaking Lambert.
I'm crying. Holy cow. Oh my god.
Please,
By the
Hold
way,
on.
gang,
I'm doing it right now. What do I gotta roll?
While everyone's doing stuff, you spend time on that if you so wish to.
Yes.
I don't know, roll me like a sleight of hand because it's putting. I don't know. You do what you want to do.
Here we go. Natural 20.
I hate this family.
Get on top of the fridge. Get up there.
It looks exactly
This
like
house is
Bree.
a nightmare.
Thank you.
It is perfectly glued with probably sovereign glue that one of these goblins
Does he have like a
has.
what kind of style? Is it like a pompadour? Is it?
So that it doesn't drag on the ground. It's probably one of those ponytails that starts a little higher up on the head.
Ah, okay. He's Zuko. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Rock Zuko.
But it is white hair too.
I need to like understand the image
Stop
of
it.
like this very finely made makeshift toupee standing next to Briac, whose hair has now fully grown back out with the same like hair. Just side by side.
And this is poorly
Can I
animated
g-
in the background. What were you gonna say, Muffin, a second ago before I cut you off?
Oh yeah. I'll jump. I want to jump in with that, but I'll just quickly like before I jump in, helping Van with something. I'm honestly surprised that we didn't wake up to a burning wreckage. Is that wrong to say?
Well, it only happened once, but no.
I think once
But,
or two
like-
times.
Do we have good luck? I don't know if we do.
I don't know. I made a pretty good toupee here. I hold Lambert up like I'm in
Oh.
freaking Legend of Zelda. Da-da-da-da.
I roll out of my tent, still like putting on my shoes, and like stroll up. Give me a second. I'm just gonna do something like this, and I'm gonna use my disguise kit to put on more on him.
I give him a beard.
What's
I
his
can't
new
breathe.
name?
I can't.
Mr. Lambert.
Mr. Lambert.
Please.
He's got a collar with a bell, a beard, and a hair.
Well, for a minute, I thought you guys were gonna call him Lambert Claus.
He doesn't have...
Lambert Claus.
Well, unfortunately, he doesn't have the shiny red nose. I think that'd be a bit
But
more
he's got
closer
the
to someone
sleigh
else.
bell. He's got the sleigh bell.
I mean, I could make a red
Claus
nose.
is
for him.
technically
I
Fae
hate it here.
in real world.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate it.
He's an immortal. He's the Fae.
Emily, I pull out my disguise kit and pull out a
Yeah.
red nose.
I'm done. Okay, moving on from this scene. As you were all dressing
You're good.
Lambert up, what are you doing, Briac?
You're good
While
with-
this is happening.
You're good with Photoshop, Emily. You gotta do this.
I'm not doing this. Briac, what are you doing?
Probably
How about this?
this one.
I will Photoshop Lambert as Santa Claus if we can get to 30 followers on Twitch. That's one more follower. I will Photoshop him, I promise. That's my deal. Briac, what are you doing in the meantime?
Wait, am I even following
Probably.
us on Twitch? Hold on.
Waking up. Rubs his eyes and he's like, "Oh, good morning. Oh, pudding, what is that?"
It's Lambert. Oh, you would appreciate if you didn't call him that.
Yeah. He's a handsome lad. You had some hair. I guess I probably should have asked for permission, but...
Uh-huh.
Speaking of, is he growing hair again? Briac?
Oh my.
Briac's hair is back. It came back 3 hours in.
Oh, right. Gotcha. I thought it was like growing short, like slowly, like normal
Nah,
hair.
it came back. It was probably like instant and horrifying. Like all your hair growing out at once instantly. Yeah, it's probably a little horrifying.
Flump probably itched like a son of a bitch. God.
But yes, you continue to dress up Lambert. Braun also collects any leftover material or camp supplies, and you would be set to head off whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Oh yes, I guess we're leaving now.
All right.
Mhm.
As you head back onto the road, I do want to point it out. I specifically was like, hey, Tess, here is like a bag that Lambert can like compartmentalize into a pile of rocks and you can put him away. And it's like, nope, he's out all the time. He's never put away because no one will allow it.
No one will allow it.
He's put away sometimes.
He crawls out of the bag.
And his hair's not up, so it looks like the Grudge from the Ring movie.
Listen,
Lambert don't
they
go
just
in no bag.
decided to do this.
You can't put Lambert in the corner.
You
No. You put Lambert in the
Nobody
corner and he'll
Lambert
use
in the
Dig
corner.
like a Pokemon. He'll get out.
Stop it.
Alright, Grimsby.
All right, as you continue traveling fresh in the morning, you will be hitting the town of Grimsby, probably over the next, closer to the evening, essentially. But while you are traveling on the road, is there anything you guys would like to do on the road?
At one point.
Does Braun still look a little sad?
No, Braun looks pretty, he's back to an equilibrium. What were you gonna say, Briac?
At one point when we're like settling down, like just resting for a little bit, he would probably be up in a tree and jump out to try to attack Muffin for training.
All right. Go
I'm
ahead.
looking for
Roll.
herbs.
Roll an attack, sir.
Why the fuck did we get 2 followers? I don't want to Photoshop this.
Because you said something.
I
And the
did!
hub
I didn't want to
answered.
Photoshop.
That was your mistake.
We just lost like 2 viewers, and I guarantee it's because they went to go to our page to follow.
Oh my god. Yes, Briac, roll as you would please.
I don't do good.
Yeah, roll that on She doesn't even look at you, just grabs your fist. Oh. So you're approaching me, are ya?
Oh my god.
He probably gives you a smirk and says, "Show me what you've got, little one." Probably being a foot taller than him still.
I would like to DM, I would like to put him in a headlock.
Grapple. Contesting grapple.
Oh no. I will never financially recover from this.
21.
21.
I don't think Briac will financially recover.
He is
No
flailing.
matter how good with money his parents are, never gonna get out of debt.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, I love that though. He is flailing.
He is flailing.
Use flail. Or no, splash.
It's not effective. It's not effective.
No, flail at least does damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like
Splash.
if you
It's
run out of
splash.
moves or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like roughhousing on the road, and Braun does the like. Oh, you might want to keep up a little bit. You're gonna fall behind.
Oh, gotcha. I start rolling with Briac in my arms.
Oh my god, that's so horrible.
Oh,
I just wanted to look for, medical herbs.
Yeah, roll me nature.
Speaking of, I will also give the 2 chef's treats to Briac and Muffin.
Go for it.
Thank you.
They
Thank
each have
you.
a treat in their mouth while they're rolling around in the dirt.
They get temporary hit points in case they actually punch each other in the face.
Dirty 20, Emily.
That's a 20. All right, you can find about like 2 golds worth.
Hooray.
As you guys would, as the sun's up, you probably get closer to like the mid-afternoon. You would settle down for rest. Something you would know, because this is some pretty dense forest, it would start growing thicker the deeper you go in.
How dense?
Think like heavy pine and woodland.
Like modded Skyrim with more trees? Or like
Yes.
Slenderman the Forest?
No, in between.
Okay.
In between. Like, it's enough that you would be in shade for, like, most of this journey.
Oh, that's nice. As I forage for food.
So, are we like... What are we expecting to find?
You mean with the missing kids?
Yeah.
Hopefully we find the missing kids.
Yes, that would probably be it.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's going to be another case of that jerk face bard?
Maybe. It seemed that he had magics to travel distances, so he could already be over here potentially.
Well, if it is that bard, I want to punch him in his face.
I'll hold him down.
Thank you, Finn.
It's just the JoJo meme of them all, like, kicking the one guy.
Yeah, kicking the one guy.
No.
But Zelina will walk up to Van and just pat him on the shoulder. And just hopefully you won't need this today.
Oh. You're back to talking to me. Was everything alright?
Nope, not talking to you. As I give you gift of alacrity.
Oh, I see. Not like I did anything, but alright, I'll take it. As you have to stand there awkwardly for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and me and this wolf between us.
Good boy, Tristan.
It's just us and your friend Steve. Steve.
No.
Are you okay, Emily?
I'm not. The labor thing killed me. I'm mad. I have to Photoshop.
You shouldn't have made a goal. What do you mean?
I didn't know it would happen.
You said
Hey,
what?
Yeah, you said
Hey,
get to
Emily.
30 and we got 31.
I've been doing this in the background because I know I'm not good at Photoshop, so I did this instead. Where is it? Isn't he beautiful?
Did you draw him? Oh, mother.
Isn't he
Are you
beautiful?
approaching me?
Can you please put that in the main chat for our viewers? I'm
Yeah,
asking
of course.
so
That
much.
is the worst!
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Yeah, of course. Here you go, guys. This is what we did to him.
Just stream watch chat or yes. Oh my god, you put it in fan art. Why?
Oh, is that where I was supposed to... Is that where I was supposed to put the other memes was in fan? Or does it matter?
I hate it.
Does he look good?
Massacred
What do you
my
guys
boy.
think? What do you guys think? Doesn't he look beautiful?
I mean, I got a natural 20, so he looks amazing.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I can't breathe.
I'll put this in
Okay.
here.
Because yes, Claudia's like my eyes.
That
Yes,
looks like me
yes,
in a
you are
Lucian
right.
costume.
He does.
Who
He
did
has
it
a
for me?
Lucian
Oh my
costume on.
God.
I had to look for transparent images. It was great.
need
Use
bleach,
your blue
someone
pen.
said. Oh my god.
Holy
Looks like I need bleach.
shit.
You're welcome.
Need it for your brain? Oh no!
If there's
That
anything
being
that
said-
Emily, if there's anything that you know I'm good at, it's terrible Photoshop.
Same.
That being said, please join
I don't
our
know,
Discord.
all of you- 90% of our fan art is just your memes at this point. And
I make very shitty memes one a day.
Stop this.
but you arrive at Grimsby, I guess. No, I'm sorry. Okay, back on track. Because is it? I'm assuming it's a little obvious. Zelina and Vinuth are a little bit like on the fence of each other, or at least Zelina is to Van.
I guess. Yes, Benuth has
Yeah, I was gonna
absolutely
say
no idea what's going on, but he's like,
It's
one of those
one-sided.
days. Yeah, it's one of those days, I guess.
So as you get back on the road, Braun would probably go up to you, Zelina, and he would say, "Is everything all right between you and your brother?"
Mm-hmm. Everything is
This guy
just
sound-
peachy.
this guy's never had siblings before. You can tell.
I thought you were gonna say this guy's never had sex before, and I was like, whoa. What? Where are you going with this?
Joke's on you. You don't know how many siblings he might have had. He would
Does
say,
he have a
he would
sister?
say, Are you sure?"
Mm-hmm. 100%.
All right, you'll keep walking. You ain't gonna push about it. He does give you a side eye though. He's like, all right. We'll see. about
Fine, I'll tell you, Brown. I'll tell you what it is.
God.
Well, you see, Brown, for the past couple of weeks, okay, where's my treat then? He keeps giving the treat to Finn and Bria. Do I get a snack once in a while? No. So that's why he has me getting gifts of the laughing.
No!
I was like, as a DM, I was like, did I miss something? Did I forget something? Why? Oh my god, it's just you didn't
I
get a
was
stat.
literally only giving it to the frontliners for logistic reason. If you just ask me,
Yeah,
I'll
but
give you a cookie.
You feel a tug on your shirt. You feel a tug on your shirt, Zelina.
Yeah, she looks down.
Captain holds out treat.
Oh, no,
He
dear,
got
it's
you
okay.
to think, what?
Van gave it to you so you can use it. It's all right.
Do I hear them in the distance yell that?
Oh, she yelled it pretty loudly. For
Oh,
her.
he just pinches the bridge of his nose while he's walking. Like that was it. Okay.
Mhm.
I return back to Brihick and I just go, now I'm conflicted. I don't know if I can eat this.
Oh, well, I mean, it's
The two
better
people
than
who
it's-
feel the most bad about having a treat are the
Yep.
ones with the treat to feel
we're
guilty
both
about.
we're both looking at it, and I assume just like very guilty, and just like, well, I guess it would be better for it to be eaten than go to waste, right? And he will look to you and say, right?
Wait. He gives it to us because we're up front, right?
Mm-hmm.
I walk over to Dressel. You want a treat? Can I eat this, Mr. Brihick? I don't know about dogs.
No,
I
those
look-
are kind of baked goods today, at least.
I back off, realizing you heard me.
I look at you, Finn, and I'm like, Finn, come here. I have an idea. You cook, yes?
I do.
All right. What we should do is every time Mr. Van goes off to cook, we should make a goodie bag as well and give one to everyone in the party.
Okay. For now, I'm just gonna do this. DM, while Zelina is talking to Braun, can I sleight of hand and put the treat in her pocket?
You can roll a sleight of hand. I will
Before
say-
you do that, Brehik will punch you in your stomach while you're talking.
Oh my god.
What? You can
He's trying to
try.
I'm
catch
sorry.
Muffin off guard.
You can
Oh,
try.
I'm sorry. You said you told me never let your guard down. Muffin, I'm sorry.
You literally watch as Muffin is like, I imagine like Mo, if you turned around, she was like arm reached out and then now on the ground, clutching her stomach.
And I need to say, as that's going on in the background, and like Zelina's talking about this treat, Braun, in his beautiful, like, one brain cell fashion, would have rummaged through his bag and have, like, held out a stale piece of jerky towards her. Like, really stale trail mix jerky.
She will sigh and take it from Braun and say thank you.
Actually, I'm doing the Yamcha pose currently.
Oh, that's the Yamcha!
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Brehik's rubbing your back.
Thank you, Claudio. Thank you. That was amazing.
Be like, oh dear. Ben, do you need medical assistance?
Do you want a treat?
Well, actually, well, Braun gave me one, actually.
I grab your like your collar and look at you with like the most like honest expression. Just, please take it.
Are you all right back there? Are we still walking, or did we arrive at Grimsby? Are we just doing this at the
You're
entrance?
still
of Grimsby?
walking, but like you
Okay.
make eye contact with Braun, and Braun also has this guilty look of like, I feel like I started something I shouldn't have.
He just looks ahead like I.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
It's okay, Finn. You eat your treat.
Tell my story.
Tell my story.
Well, of course. Now I'll tell you a story if you eat the treat.
Oh fuck! I'm crying right now.
Oh.
Fuck.
As you would continue walking, like Braun does get this expression of like, ah, I did good, like a very proud golden retriever energy. Like, ah, I solved the problem. Poor-
You know what
poor
you just
Muffin.
did, basically?
What?
Have you seen the first Avengers, Xavier?
Yes.
You basically just Hulk punched me while we were mid-conversation.
Oh no! What was that? Smiling in Friends when he's in hell and the thing
Yes, that's
jumps
what I
in
was
his
gonna post.
face.
I had it
And,
posted.
and he
I was
like
gonna
goes
post
like
that on-
and he punches him in like the throat and he was like, I told you I was
Yes.
gonna do that. If you did that one
I
more
had
time.
that
God.
I had that link posted in chat, and I was gonna post it when we went on break.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Oh,
God, that's funny.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
I love the
And-
noise.
Anyways, as you are just God, shenanigans. Like I said, you are the most unserious group of random adventurers.
I haven't-
And Ron is here for the ride.
I haven't ran into my brother yet. It's fine. Or my sister, who's probably in a cult. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
She's probably in a cult.
As eventually, as the sun starts to set and the sky glows with this very soft orange light, you would eventually come upon the city of Grimsby.
Grimsby!
Grimsby!
Oh no, the music changed. Guys, it's time for a boss fight.
Yes,
yeah,
it's
sure.
time
boss
to say-
music.
It's time for city introduction first.
It's like
Yes.
It's like when I got to a new
Oh,
area.
dang.
It's like when I got to a new area in Lords of the Fallen, and I immediately went into a boss fight because I fell in a pit.
Oh, damn, this is a big place.
There's
Hey
a lot
guys,
of
if you like
towns.
the maps, just know that our wonderful DM made all of them.
And you can get her to commission you some on Fiverr.
Whoop, whoop.
You don't need to plug my Fiverr. I don't
Do you
even
actually
think I have it up
Do you
anymore.
actually have a Fiverr?
I do have a Fiverr. I had a commission thing up for a while, but no one ever commissioned me, so I took it down.
Wait.
Too
hold
bad, I'm
on.
gonna keep doing it.
So
I'll check in a second. It's fine.
it's not up.
No, not
But I will
Fiverr,
read the
something
description
else.
to you. Okay. You see, as you are approaching from down here, by the way, for your perspective. You would see Grimsby nestled in a picturesque valley surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests. The town is situated near a winding river which serves as a lifeline for its inhabitants. Lush green meadows stretch out beyond the town's borders, where farmers tend to their crops and livestock. The air is crisp and fresh, carrying with it the sense of nature and the distant sound of wildlife. The air here, as you're walking in the town, is tranquility, simplicity. You get the sense many of the people here live in harmony, engaging in a mix of rural traditions with the occasional bustling market, but nothing too outlandish. You see mostly sturdy timber-framed houses with thatched roofs, a mix between like shingle and brick, with some occasional like foliage for insulation. Kind of has more of a rustic charm to it. The streets are lined with cobblestones and adorned with hanging baskets filled with vibrant flowers, adding a touch of color to the scene.
That's so pretty.
And as it is going more into the evening, there is a aroma of bonfire a little bit, as well as the smell of like sizzling foods being cooked outdoors. Yeah, like it is there's a lot of smoke shops in this town. They tend to specialize a lot in meat or wild game that could be in
Ooh.
the forests surrounding.
Interesting.
Nice.
There's also the smell of freshly baked bread from a nearby bakery.
Just looking around, can we see like a general vibe of the town?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you kind of walk in and it seems pretty simplistic. Like, I want you to think like, that's a good description. It seems to be very community driven.
Oh.
So people would notice. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, you go in first.
Yeah, I mean, you walk in, immediately upon entering through the front gates, you see a set of guards who acknowledge you, entering, but they don't necessarily stop or check you for entering. They more or less are like, hey, how's it going, kind of wave, and they see that you're being escorted by a ruby guard, so they just kind of wave you through.
Nice. How
Yeah.
many days did you say it took us to get here from the Goblin Market?
One day.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, this
Hey,
is-
General,
Yes.
this place seems rather upbeat and like lively for what apparently has been going on.
Well, you're not wrong. It is my kind of town. It seems rather naturey, but also towny. Not too towny. But you're not wrong. We'd probably have to ask around somewhere.
Oh no, where's the paladin when we need him to divine sense? They're coming from
Yeah, I know.
everywhere.
As you are walking, Kazalina, it looks like you're kind of leading ahead.
Mm-hmm. What is one?
Number 1, you would see a tavern with a
Ooh.
in a major crossroads of the street, right at the entrance of town. A building covered in thick vines and fallen leaves. A timber and bricks building, very simple. Several shuttered windows and tile flooring. You see an old wooden sign hanging from the front that says "The Bashed Termite."
I thought it was gonna be leaves.
What
on
a
the vine.
name.
Leaves on the vine.
Interesting.
I wouldn't
Open the
do
door.
Yeah.
General, with your permission, may I go look for a market?
I mean, Finn, you can do that if you want. I don't think you need my permission. I was just gonna peek in what was here since they opened the door.
So does that mean yes?
No. Yeah, I kind of want to see if there's anything cool that we can buy.
Well, I guess if you are both asking me for permission, sure. Go ahead. Have at it.
I sort of spin or or lean my head around Van to look at Sarah. You coming, Rock Queen, or do you want to go to the tavern?
Do you
Or
think for
find
a
rocks.
second? Listen, I feel like just the whole day as we've been walking, Tess has been debating whether or not she wants to go have the conversation with her father yet, but then she decides to put it off more because she doesn't know if she's ready to have that conversation, and she doesn't know if he's still angered. So
Yep.
she thinks for a second. She's like, "I'll come," and she'll follow you.
General, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to peek into whatever this building is my sister just walked into, and then probably walk around the town and try to gather information.
All right, we'll reconvene at the tavern. Don't worry, Mr. Brehick, Rock Queen. New Captain Muffin will lead you to victory.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're splitting up then?
Splitting
Yep.
the party.
Yeah.
In town. Nothing
right.
can go wrong.
Zelina, you poke your head in. You see a very simple tavern. I don't have a map for this tavern, in
this
particular.
is the tavern. Huh.
Yeah, you didn't hear her?
No, I
She
heard
said
the
tavern.
name. I didn't realize it was the tavern, so I guess I didn't.
Yep. And you would see a male elf standing behind this counter. It looks like a very small tavern. I'm talking like maybe like a motel.
Oh, small to them is they got rooms.
Walking up, he'd look at you, nod, say, "Oi, gorgeous, what can I do for you here?"
Oh,
Well, of course, I am gorgeous, of course. Is this the only tavern in town?
We're the best one in town.
Well, that's good. I like to hear. Is it alright if I procure 2 rooms?
Sure, how many beds?
Well, let's see here. My room will probably take 2 beds, and then the other room will be 2 beds, or 3.
It'll cost you a little bit more. We gotta move a bed from one room to another, but we can make that work.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Alright. We're looking at 4 gold here.
Very well. Here you go.
He takes it. And room includes dinner, so whenever you're wanting to eat something.
Wonderful. I'll let the gang know that dinner will be provided for us. Also, is this place pet friendly?
I don't see why not.
Alright, wonderful. Alright, well, we'll be back once we're done, I think, looking around.
Oh. Oh, what you
Oh,
look-
I didn't even describe him. I'm so sorry. I have his whole thing here. Sorry. You would see a moderately attractive man. Very much looks the part of a barkeep. He wears a small hat, like on the top of his head, kind of like when I say small hat, almost like a like a tight brimmed hat, and he wears these goggles on top of his hat.
Is he Fire Fist Ace from One Piece?
A little bit, yeah. if you're talking like imagery, a little bit.
Why does he have to be Fire Fist Ace?
But otherwise, he is actually a very conventionally attractive barkeep.
Mm-hmm. Lumina's on a mission right now, but she will clock that information.
She'll clock it, okay.
I see you walk
You would
out.
also see 4 other human. You would see 4 other people there. You'd see a female elf, 2 female elves, and 2 male humans.
Oh wow. That'll be for later.
Yeah. But she'll come out, and if Van is still there, she'll be like, here's your guys', here's the male skill room key. There'll be 3 beds in there, one for you, Mr. Brick, and also Braun. And this key right here is for the ladies.
He looks down at them like, oh, well, that was rather generous of you, I should say.
Well, of course, we're all traveling together, so we must make do with what we can.
Well, I guess Drez will get Brehik's bed, because Brehik likes to sleep outside for some reason. That's a joke.
Oh, yeah.
I also know what it feels like to sleep outside, but sometimes a bed. As he starts walking. So are you going
Well, this
off on
place
your
is
own?
also... Oh, yes, this place is pet-friendly, too, by the way.
Oh, well, I would have just snuck him in otherwise, so... Anyways, are you coming with or going on your own?
I'm going to win.
Okay.
For Brehik, Tessera, and Finn.
Yeah, first thing Finn does is just go stop someone that walks by. Hello, I'm looking for the market.
We don't got no market here. We got blacksmith.
Ooh, take me there.
Pedrix. The blacksmith. Yeah, it's right up the road, and they point to number 2.
To the blacksmith, gang.
To the blacksmith.
Says the
Let's
two
go,
people.
let's go.
The 2 people who don't
Oh.
really use blacksmithing stuff.
I grab your arm and I try to walk with Tessera and start skipping.
I don't think any of us really use
None of you, but I will show you the blacksmith anyway.
I mean, Muffin has a sword, technically.
I have to add. Well, I have a.
Brehik has a sword on his
I never
hip, too, technically.
Yeah. I have to ask. Finn, do you skip with me?
Of course.
Okay.
Swinging to Sarah's arm.
I was gonna say, Tessera, do you skip with us?
I feel like at first he's like not going to, but then I feel like you probably make it impossible for her not to.
Yes!
So,
He's like,
as you enter,
fine.
you enter this this very small blacksmithery, made of plaster, wood framed cabin, large windows, a row of flowers that kind of surround the building. It contains an old looking telescope and saws and tools hanging kind of from the ceiling as you enter. You would see this older male elf. He wears a blue coat over a black low-cut shirt. He has a big feathered hat on his head. You would notice distinctly he has a set of glaives, one on each arm, and each glaive has an amethyst on the hilt.
Ooh.
You would see he does have like this he has thinning brown hair, but still full enough, and he wears an eye patch.
Dingle, dingle, dingle. Hello.
They look like a character.
Oh god, adamantine armor. Mithril armor.
They have mithril armor.
Oh,
Okay.
25% off.
What the
That's
fuck?
pretty good.
Well,
15
guys.
PG.
Interesting.
Why? Of all the times to play a dex-based character.
What did we just come upon?
Oh,
Man,
this
Dingle,
hurts my
dingle,
soul.
Okay, you enter. The man looks up, kind of in a more like gravelly, rough voice, just like, "Welcome, welcome."
Sir, I'm just gonna like make an assumption that the specials are like on a plaque somewhere that just says like, oh, this is what we have today.
Yep.
Hmm. So I don't think I could use any of those. I don't. Can you two?
No, but I mean, I
Looks
don't
down
believe
at,
that. Sorry.
at the mage armor that she has on.
What
do you-
about Captain or General?
That's what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure Van doesn't use anything too hefty, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe he doesn't. I'm so sorry, stupid. Maybe he doesn't use it because he hasn't had any yet.
Maybe. Mr. Blacksmith, sir.
Yes, yes. What's up? What can I do for you?
Quick question, Emily. We've traveled with Van long enough. Do we know what armor he has currently?
You would know what armor he has. What armor does Van have? Because I am
studded leather armor.
Southern. Yeah.
Studded leather.
The best I can get until it reaches +1.
Mr. Blacksmith, sir.
Uh-oh.
We have a. Ooh?
Nope.
What?
I think our stream went offline and then came back online.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't see
Yeah, it went
anything
off
on
for a
my
second.
end.
That
Is
should
it-
be good.
Is it?
Okay.
Are we... Ha!
So, Mr. Blacksmith, sir, we have two friends that maybe use armor. One of them is a guy who shoots from afar. The other one, she tends not to fight too much. Would you have any good armor for them?
He like kind of rubs his chin. Not much we could do for a ranger. Though if he's got some armor, I wouldn't mind adding some adamantine bits and pieces to it.
Ooh, I look at the the gang like very excitable. We should definitely bring General over here.
Absolutely, that's a wondrous idea.
Could we do that with Captain as well?
Rihik puts possibly. She wears armor, right?
Do you think we should get her a shield?
Well, I believe she plays her instrument with two hands, if I'm not mistaken.
That's true. And we probably don't
Sure.
want her having to swap her hands a bunch.
We could always ask her.
How about we go... They've probably gotten back from the tavern now. Do we want to go see if we can catch up with one of them?
You could.
Run away.
Unless there's anything you saw that you want, Rock Queen.
She kind of shakes her head.
Oh, I slam my hands on the desk. Sir, would you consider yourself a talented blacksmith?
I fancy myself a bit, proficient in the trade, yes.
How are you with odd requests? Do you
That
like to
depends.
challenge yourself? I
Why don't you
pick
get
up-
on with it, little lady?
Yeah, I pick up my gold pouch and I'm just like full of, 800 gold, 600 platinum, and I'm just playing with it with my hand. So, we have a wolf. I was just wondering if you would be up to maybe making him a weapon.
A weapon for a dog.
Correction, a wolf.
A woof.
A wolf.
A wolf. Wolf.
What sound does a wolf make? A woof.
A wolf.
Didn't you know Dressel's from Sweden?
I thought you were gonna say armor. I was like, I mean.
That's an option as well, but we've always been talking about giving him a sword.
Yeah.
am not above a. He says, I'm not above a challenge. I'd have to see the dog to figure out what might be best.
Oh my god.
Mr. Brehick, I put both hands on your shoulder. You
His eyes
have
are looking at
the greatest mission that I can ever give someone. You need to bring General and Dressel here pronto.
his eyes go from like sparkly button-eyed to like, as soon as you say that, dead, like serious. And like his expression drops and he will say, I will have this done immediately. He runs out of the shop.
I looked back to the blacksmith. Now, as we're talking about it, what about some armor for the lovely puppy?
Oh my.
Might be a little more challenging.
I guess we'll see. I'll just know I definitely have the money to pee.
Did you say
sorry,
pay
money
or
to
pee?
what?
Yeah, it sounded like you said money to
I'm sorry,
pee.
is my accent hard to understand? Are you making fun of me?
Did you say money to pay or money to pee?
Money to pee? What do you mean? Why would I say money to
you
pee?
You
said
said
money to
pee! Like you were
pee.
gonna pee.
Money to pee.
Money to pay! In an accent!
Oh.
I'm so sorry,
Don't-
I'll have to speak everything and just say it was in an accent now.
Don't
In
Don't
an accent,
ask.
he says.
don't ask Muffin to pay in an accent.
I'm gonna pee! Pee for all of this! I'll pee for you, pee for them, pee for everyone!
Oh my god.
The blacksmith, like, looking down at Muffin goes, I'll take that as a challenge, lass.
Cool. I'm happy. Happy to wait.
Alright, Brehick, you sprint to go find Van and Zelina.
Yes. And if I can't find them, I will wild shape and howl.
You're gonna wild shape and howl in the middle of a populated town?
Just start howling.
That I
Whoa.
100% bet. If you hear howling in the middle of town, you will know exactly. 1, that's Brehick, or 2, that's fucked up and we gotta go check that out. Either way, it will work.
Well, me and my sister split up after immediately going to the tavern.
Oh, all right.
Good luck.
Brehick, in the middle of
Oh.
you challenge accepted. I wild shape into
Would
my
you
dire wolf.
wait before Emily tells you if you find us or not?
Well, that's up to you two.
I'm not
'cause it's a
hiding, but I
simultaneous-
started walking somewhere.
I know, I'm saying this
already-
is simultaneous to you guys in the tavern. Would this, for Zelina and Van, would you believe this would get your attention?
Them howling or them coming for us?
Brehick running towards you.
Probably if he's running towards
Probably before you
us.
start splitting up, we'll say. Make it easy.
It's just see him in the
Zelina
distance.
We'll just be like, I don't like this. He's running towards us.
He is. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Why do I feel like it's a cartoon where it's like they look to him, he's running towards them, they talk for a while, they look, he's still running, but he's the same distance away.
Mhm.
He runs like that cop from Friday with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
no.
approaching. Oh no.
So yeah, Briac, you run
Go,
up to them.
Go.
I say, both of you, and Drizzle, you are the most important piece to this. All of you, follow me. And he runs.
Well, I guess that's what we're doing, but I'm not running, and he's gonna walk.
Well, since he didn't tell us where, I'm gonna go this way.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, as Zelina, you go off on your own van. You follow Briac to the blacksmith.
By the way, DM,
General.
I went left to go to 4.
Okay.
So Van came though.
Yeah.
You just see Muffin vibrating, like with excitement.
Vibrating.
General!
I look at them as I walk in, like with the shit. Do I? Where's the exits? In case, anyways, he looks
I
over.
am standing in the way of it.
Window says yes.
Oh wait, first off, would you like some adamantium armor put onto yours?
I guess it's up to the DM because technically I don't think you can put it on leather on light armor.
You can't, no.
Yeah. You'd say, well, I don't think I can wear it. So thanks
That's
either
okay.
way.
Mr. Blacksmith, would you like to tell my friend who owns the project what our plan is?
Excuse me?
So you in the business of calling a live animal a project?
Well, that's rather rude.
I don't. I was trying to be subtle.
He's grinning. He's smirking. He's picking on you.
I cover Drizzle's
Don't make
ears.
me pay for this.
Well, what's up?
Your smaller friend here wanted to ask for a challenge of making a weapon for your companion. And he nods to Drizzle.
Looks at Drizzle.
Vibrating
I
smile.
look at him like, do you want to use a sword, buddy?
He kind of huffs and like lays down at your feet as if to be like, I'd rather not. I don't care. Too much effort you're asking of this one.
He he'll cast speak with animals for the day.
Yes.
And take a knee. Well, don't you think it would be cool? Get you some like half plate armor or something, and a sword.
Your mortal war tools do not interest me.
I think it would get all of the female wolves' attention.
Bold of you to assume I do not already have a mate.
Bold of you to assume that I have never seen them nor heard of them, so they don't exist.
He huffs.
Listen, I can do that too. She lives in the Feywilds. You just haven't met her.
If Jessel could give you this long look of like, I'm not playing this game with you.
Are you talking to Mr. Dressel currently?
I am. I'm trying to convince him to try it out.
I sort of kneel down in front of Dressel. I initially obviously wanted to do this because I thought it'd look really cool, but I just want you to think about the last few fights we've had, Dressel. You have gotten a bit hurt, and I'd rather you didn't. So even if you don't accept the weapon, which I think would be really cool, I think you should look at the armor.
the smaller one desires it, so it shall be.
Ha!
I love it.
How'd that work? General, what did he say?
If the smaller one desires it, then so be it. Well, let's look
I
at a
immediately wrap-
breastplate.
Yeah, I wrapped Dressel up in a big old hug.
A breastplate would be non-disadvantageous to his capabilities of walking quietly, and it would give him more AC.
What do you think, Mr. Blacksmith?
I will do my best. There ain't no promises. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna measure your dog, and I'm gonna try and outfit him for something that could work. If I can't get something to work, then you don't have to pay, and we'll just call
Wait.
we'll call it even.
Wait. General, can you ask if Dressel will be okay with doing the measurements? Because if not, I have an idea.
Drizzle, he's going to give you scritches while he measures you. Is that alright?
I find that acceptable.
He finds it acceptable.
I was gonna suggest that maybe if he didn't, Mr. Brehik, you could probably turn into a wolf similar size, couldn't you?
Yes, possibly. Well, actually, he looks at Dressel and he's like, just a tad bit bigger.
He looks at you, Brehik, like you want to go.
I'll fucking take you to the bank, little motherfucker. That's Xavier.
You can try. Give him a sword and he'll kick your ass. I wouldn't look at Drizzle.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I would ask the blacksmith. So, do you think it would be harder to make a hilt that would fit in a wolf's mouth, or make like a muzzle, but the muzzle opens with his mouth and has like a little bit more bite to it, maybe?
We'd have to make a few prototypes. Honestly, this sounds a lot more like my cousin Sally, who's over in the capital. But I'll see what I can do about armor.
Oh, you mean for the weapon then? You can do the
Looking
armor,
at-
but your
looking at
cousin
your
can
wolf,
do armor.
It's a very ambitious project. That would require a lot
Hey.
more materials than I could spare.
Armor is a still good start.
Well, you said
While
you have
he's
a
doing the
cousin.
measurements. Oh, go on.
Well, I was get more information on the cousin that seems to be more of his alley.
He's over in the capital.
Does he do like armor for or weapons for?
He makes weird shit all the
Unconventional people?
time.
Okay, cool.
Does he have a
That's what I was
name?
trying to ask.
What was that, man?
Does he have a name?
He sort of sighs a bit. His name's Alvin. Just Alvin. He got rid of his last name when he left the family.
Oh.
Well, that works.
Well, that actually makes me wonder on if
But,
my
you
brother
know
did
what?
the same.
Here. And he looks left and looks right, and the blacksmith will scribble down on a piece of paper an address, and he'll hand it to you. This is the address to his shop. He doesn't really have a shop per se, but you can find him here.
Well, then do you think it would be better to take this project to him first, or...
Saying more the weapon, wasn't he, General? Like he was saying he could take.
He
on the
could do
armor.
both without question. I was just gonna do it because you asked me to, or at least try.
Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. We're not at the capital yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, just, maybe keep a low profile when looking for him. His family's technically not in the blacksmithing business anymore. And he separated from them after the whole incident.
Well, it sounds like there's an awful lot going on with that, but...
You're adventurers. I'm sure you're good for the coin. And he looks to Muffin like you did say that.
A few thousand, huh?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
If this is a project Van is wanting to pursue, he will need to save.
I mean, I've got
Muffin
910
nods.
now, but...
Muffin nods and then slowly walks out.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we're leaving. Thanks for the time.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Well, as he gets outside, back to what I was doing. See you all later. Yo.
As you go outside, and I will announce what happens to the four of you, but I'm gonna just jump to Zelina real quick, and then we're gonna do this. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Miss Zelina,
Yes, ma'am.
going to number 4, you see another shop. It's off to the side in a small alleyway, a general store with timber frames and sprawling single-story building, white tile roof, overgrown hedges. You would see a crossbow sitting on the front counter, several lanterns hanging from the roof beams, and behind the stand, a male dragonborn.
Is he white with blood tinges? That's a joke from Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry. If you play the Dark Urge, that's what it gives you. Unless you change it.
He is a gold dragonborn.
Hmm.
Wait, not gold. I'm sorry. No. What's the other one?
Red? Silver?
Silver. Thank you.
There's a lot. We could just go down the list. Does he have? Oh, yeah, there we go. Ooh. Some more
Merchant
stuff.
scale merchant? Iron pot.
Yeah. A merchant scale, because you need that merchant scale
Oh no.
if you're a merch.
Oh my gosh.
You'd see
Uh-oh.
an older man. He wears a white tank top with like some cropped brown pants. Doesn't look really threatening. He has like little glasses that kind of sit on the bridge of his snout. His silver crest is sort of drawn back into like this tight ponytail, like the tendrils, with a butterfly scrunchie. I forgot I made this guy look so fucking weird.
He's very kawaii.
He's just stoic and calm. The scrunchie kind of looks like a child would have made it, like an arts and crafts project from like a school.
Mm-hmm.
He would turn, he'd say, "Welcome. What can I do for you?"
Well, I'm just here checking in the building. We just arrived here today.
Oh, welcome to our little town. Take a look around and let me know if you find anything that interests you.
Mm-hmm. I shall. I did have a question, actually. Are there any, good rumors going around the city?
Define rumors, I guess.
Well, I'm pretty sure, you hear things from customers, shopping around, but anything that would have to do with missing kids.
If you're asking about the missing children, those aren't rumors. Several of the town's children have gone missing.
I see. Do you know what is being done to take care of that situation?
I believe the gods are looking into it right now.
Is there a head god, or is it the mayor running this expedition?
The one heading this is the overseer of the town. His name's Konik Tormar. He's been the one to sort of look into the disappearances personally.
I see. And where is this Kotar at?
In the evenings, he's usually walking around on patrol. Sort of not the best considering his bum leg, but he does what he can.
So I just have to walk around until I run into him to find him and talk to him.
He does return to his estate after hours.
But at a time like this, where would he be at?
He'd be patrolling right now.
Okay.
But he would say down the road here is the estate. So this
Ah.
entire, like, little building here.
Ooh, it's a big old state.
That looks like 7 buildings tied into one.
It is.
Wow.
It's pretty big. Well, Zelina will say thank you very much for your time and the information.
As jumping back to the 4.
Uh-oh. The music stopped.
It did.
No!
Oh,
I walked
You hear the
outside!
Thousand too expensive, is what Rebuffin says as we walk out. Totally
You hear the
not
sound
scary.
of a yelling woman
Uh-oh.
All right.
who's clutching desperately to her husband, who seems to be arguing with another family.
Oh.
As the woman yells, she says, I can't, you rotten Harrisons are all the same, I swear. What have you done with our son? She yells. The supposed Harrison family, in response, goes, our fault! It's your rotten son who's been getting Annabelle in trouble with the town guard! As they continue to bicker, you do see a small child, presumably Annabelle, a young girl with long black hair and big brown eyes, sort of hiding a little bit behind her father's cloak. And as the family is just arguing and yelling and throwing accusations back and forth, you would see that little child start to kind of run off, and you see them run off in this direction, like they're heading off.
Nope,
Nope,
turn
my
off.
bad. I meant to do the arrow.
Oh, God, a turnover came up.
Yeah, I was like,
Like, They're running this way.
I see them running.
Oh.
Can I... And I am from the Feywilds. Can I see if the child is clutching anything? Or has anything, like, around their neck? Like on a necklace or something?
Perception.
Press caption.
I
Disgrace.
I thought. I'm gonna use... Well, if that passes, I don't know. If not, I'm gonna use an inspiration.
11, you don't see anything in particular. Like, she's not holding anything. She seems to be in pretty traditional, like, commoner garb. Like, not ratty clothing, but just, you know, a simple dress, with some flat shoes, but no extravagant, like,
I would
adornments would stand out.
look at the family, but then I would go stealth mode and follow that child.
You'll see Van do this.
He's a gut suspicion, and I hope to God he's not right. May I
So,
stealth
do we
the,
all see Van do this?
You are all next to each other when he starts to slip away, so
Yeah.
if you do all see the child run as well.
There we go.
I will stealth with.
Yep.
Same. Let's
I
go
too.
follow the child.
Alright. As you are all rolling a group stealth here, Zelina, you would see a small child just sprint past you towards the manor. Nice. Nice, Tess. Nat 20. That's
Well,
it.
Nat
with-
20
With
stealth.
apparently
24,
Drezel
12.
walking down the middle of the road while the
Oh,
rest of us
sorry.
are absolutely stealthy.
Yes.
Well, I was going to head to the manor, but if I see the child running towards the manor, I'll just be like, easy there, young one. You need to be careful on the streets. You actually might run into somebody. Is everything okay?
She is not really stopping to listen, unfortunately. She is just blindly kind of running.
No, I just walk towards the manor, and if I see like that she's actually like running to the manor, I'll kind of just do the little speed walk to the manor. Like, oh, what's
Zelena,
going on?
you just see from the shadows, like between.
Yeah,
buildings.
I'm 40 feet away from you. You don't see this.
We're walking after the child. God damn it!
I was walking there prior.
It's Emily. I would look at you in the eyes, and I would say one word in. Do you speak Sylvan, sister?
Of course, I speak Sylvan. Common and Sylvan is the only languages bards get. For me, because that's all I.
He would say in Sylvan to you, one word. Hag with a question mark.
Brick probably makes that gasp too.
Do you speak Sylvan?
I
Actually,
do.
I actually think a lot of us do speak Sylvan.
I know. Zelena just gets that kind of like the little eerie, like feeling like around down your spine that goes when people hear a word and you're like,
He keeps following as he walks past. Just, I could be wrong, but some of the clues fit. And he would look back at
General,
Finn.
why are we following a kid?
To see where they're going. They're getting in trouble with the gods. The families are arguing with each other, blaming each other, but it could very honestly be the work of a hag. It is something they've done before.
please don't use that word here, brother. But also, he's going to quote unquote the leader of, or the quote unquote mayor's house down here. That's where actually I was heading to.
Well, let's hope they are only stopping there and there's nothing else there.
The mayor is an H word?
Not
Hopefully
necessarily, but you never know. Like I said, that's why I'm stealthing, because if somebody comes out, I want to get a look at them before they know we're there.
Does the entire party speak Sylvan?
No, I think just
I
the
assume
three
they
of
were
us.
speaking common.
Well, I said the word hag in Sylvan. The rest of that was probably in common. I guess I technically
Yeah.
can't say that. Yeah.
As you start approaching the manor, you would see the little girl kind of like running through the estate. Several, like the gates are open. Like, this is an open estate. And this little girl kind of like runs through some of the servants and I guess you call them like care workers,
Maids.
gardeners, like just different people who run the estate.
Groundskeepers.
Caretakers.
I said maids, groundskeepers.
Groundskeepers, yeah, kind of move out of the way as she runs up to a particular building and starts like knocking on the door pretty intensely. And you would see a older gentleman open the door. The best I could describe him, and only Mike and maybe like 2 people in the world at this point know who I'm talking about. He looks like Gavin Guile.
Oh no!
You see an older
That's
gentleman.
worse.
He has you see a missing left leg. That is
Oh.
replaced with a metal prosthetic. Not like a full leg, but like think like
Peg.
metal peg leg.
Okay.
You see he is adorned with very expensive silk clothing, often dyed in bright grays and reds. He wears rings and necklaces with large colorful gems. Really like solid red hair that still looks full, kind of like super long down to like his waist in a low ponytail, and bright violet eyes. And he kind of opens the door, and this little girl immediately like runs at him and like hugs his leg, and he looks startled, and you'd hear him say, "Oh, Annabelle, are you all right? What are you doing here at this hour?" And then he looks sees all of you.
No.
Or at least I shouldn't
Stealthing.
say, no, you're stealth
He
technically.
sees
You'd,
Zelina.
he'd see Zelina
And the dog.
Mhm.
And
and the
Drizzle.
dog, and he'd say, oh, hello, welcome.
Greetings.
Gonna whisper to Van. Can Atorts be male?
I mean, I don't see why not. They can change shapes like we've talked about before. Typically older
Okay,
women,
we'll keep-
though.
We'll keep watch. Can I insight check to see if this guy has any, like, nefarious thoughts, or just, like, when he got hugged, did anything...
Yeah, roll an insight. Vibe check him.
Sure. I'll vibe check it with a break.
I'm
Vibe
gonna re-roll that.
Vibe check.
No, I'm not. Apparently.
10.
Whoa.
I-
Inspiration used.
Can I also? Oh,
Do it, bro.
check.
Do it.
okay.
Ooh.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm going to talk to
Four.
him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
17
Um,
and 16.
Overall vibe check. It doesn't seem like a bad person. If anything, he seems a bit more like startled because, you know, she came running at him pretty late in the night.
With a
At
knife.
least for Van and Brehik, you can definitely tell this man has a very good heart. If anything, Brehik, maybe it makes you a little uncomfortable specifically. Maybe this very kind-looking nobleman almost looks a little gullible, and that could be a little familiar to you. That's it.
Wait, little
Damn,
gullible.
Emily, why? Why'd you say that?
What do you mean by little gullible?
That's what Bria got.
Sus.
This man doesn't seem bad, just looks desperately gullible. And he kind of like has like a not a grim expression on his face, but a little bit like sick to his stomach, just a little bit.
Are you alright, Mr. Briag?
He just reminds me of someone I know, or someone I knew, you would say.
In a bad way? Like, was it a bad person?
Did you see him in the mirror every morning?
Van, this is no time for jokes.
That wasn't a joke. You said you had checkered past. Okay, never mind.
I never said that. What?
Did you mean like, don't worry, I think I know what General meant. I think General was asking, did you know a vampire?
That's not at all.
I know.
As you're all whispering, Zelina, you wanted to just talk to him.
Yes. I'm like, well, it seems that there was an argument down the road between her parents and everything, and she came running here, but I was on my way here to talk to you from the general store, because I heard you were the man in charge of finding the lost children.
He gets a pretty sad look on his face when you mention the children. And you would also notice Annabella kind of like hugs closer to him a bit. And he puts a hand like on her head, kind of like to pat her head a little. He'd say, if you... It's a grim topic. You want to come inside, we can discuss it.
Yes, why certainly. It's all right if my companion, I point down to Drizzle, comes in.
Oh, sure.
I'm like, all right, well, come along, Drizzle, if you'd like. And I'll walk in with Drizzle. If he decides to come in.
As for the four of you hiding in the bushes, do you want to come in as well?
There's no fucking way.
He looks over with
Why?
my 24
No fucking
stealth,
way.
like, uh-huh.
My nat 20.
Yeah.
Says what?
What's
Yeah.
this dude's ass?
This man ain't right.
He's
This
a-
man ain't right.
He's a retired adventurer.
And I actually-
care.
I have even more of a moment of like, he's more suspicious now after the insight.
Yup.
If you
Whoa.
could see us. I stand up like, Well, you have quite the eyes. I'm surprised you haven't solved the problem already. Interesting.
You watch as he taps like the side of his head with a grin, and he says, "I may be old, but the High Lady still has use for me, it seems."
What?
Oh, you're just religious.
That's
Oh,
nothing
he's
says.
fine.
The what?
Wait,
The High
right?
Lady.
Blind sense?
No, the High Lady.
Zelina and Van.
Yeah. What's
Zelina
up?
and Van. You
Yeah.
know that the High Lady is a common terminology that Archfey like to use. Like High Lord and High Lady is an alias many
Oh.
lords and like to protect, because Fae will protect their names.
What
They will
was-
mostly call themselves High Lord or High
What
Lady.
was this guy's
You
name?
get the sense he may have had some sort of deal with Fae.
What's this guy's name?
I don't know what his name. Selena hasn't sent me yet to you guys.
No, how do you spell it?
Off board. Yes.
Conic.
I look
know.
at him with a
Conic
raised eyebrow.
Tormir.
Well, you've had dealings with the Fae. That would make a lot more sense.
Very interesting. I wonder which one. Please tell me it wasn't Mother. As I walk in.
Only hope not.
And as you all walk into this luxurious manor, we'll take our break here.
Hey, Emily, I just want to point out we have reached 35 fucking followers.
Have we really?
Oh, yeah.
We got
may or
more.
may- I may
Yeah.
not have been recruiting.
Oh my god.
Exacerbate W accounts.
Alright.
If
No,
we can make
I
it
did
to
not.
50, if we can get to affiliate,
We'll be back.
No,
I will
no,
try.
your promise. Okay.
Us, so well. or something. Hello.
Welcome back.
We
Alright.
back. This guy gonna kill us.
We are back in action. As you enter Konak's Manor. It is a very well-established looking building. Fine carpet, gorgeous furniture, very extravagant decor. Especially for a smaller town like this. You definitely can tell this man enjoys the finer things in life. He's a little more extravagant.
Mhm.
I'm gonna whisper to Brehik and to Sarah because Van sort of announced himself. I know, like, he obviously saw us, but still. I'm just gonna whisper to Brehik and to Sarah. Do you think he can also hear us when we're being this quiet?
Looking at the man, waiting to see if he answers.
Drugs.
Can you hear us? I whisper to them.
What's 2 + 2?
I bet he won't say 5.
He definitely wouldn't say 7.
Would you care for a seat in the sitting room?
Okay, I don't think he can hear us.
Brehik is squinting his eyes at him, but he follows the man to take a seat.
He smiles, and as Brehik walks by, he hears in a whisper 7.
Ah! his ears perk up, and he just stops dead in his tracks and slowly turns and looks at the man, and then does the 2 fingers to his eyes, 2 fingers to the man's eyes, and just walks slowly to go sit down.
The most unassuming, pure smile.
Mm-hmm.
As you are led into this very nice sitting room where not weird, but I guess for a noble it is like he would serve you something to drink himself.
Hmm.
He would say, "I apologize, I only have brandy on me at the moment."
Or a cup.
In my head, can I just say, "Oh, it's okay. I don't even drink," and see if he reacts or says anything, just as I say it in my head.
No, he pours everyone a drink, and you're welcome to take one if you want it.
Brandy,
No, sorry,
what
he
about
doesn't
Rachel?
talk, but he doesn't talk back to me. Like he doesn't.
No,
Act
he
like
doesn't.
he's-
He's not a mind reader. No.
Beautiful.
Okay, good.
Nice
Good to know.
alcohol.
Good to know.
Sip,
gosh.
sip.
Piss.
Telepathically, I say, if we speak, even in a hushed tone, this gentleman will hear us. It is best that we converse in... I don't know what manner.
I don't drink, and because I am totally worried it's poison. So I'm just
he
gonna
does
sit there like.
He gives a
"Mhm."
glass of water to the child, to Annabella, who's like sitting there on the couch now.
Um, actually, may I have some water, sir?
Oh, sure, by all means. And he'll like get a pitcher for you.
I take a muffin and Briggs cup of brandy.
Yeah, I pull out my water skin and I drink from it just to be like, yeah, nah, I'm not touching anything.
I will
you're giving
say,
me."
if you and if Zelina and Van drink the brandy, you would recognize it as like a drink you would have had back home. Like
I was
it
about to
is-
say, is this some elven
It is
ass
100% Fey brandy. Yes, it is.
Oh, yes. And that's why she took it. She's like, we're not going to be disrespectful to someone who dabbles in the Fey realm.
Mm.
Which I doubt you would tell us, but does your proprietor have a name? Hopefully the last name doesn't start with a C.
Please tell me it's not
I
mother.
only
Please
have-
tell me it's not mother.
I've only ever referred to my patron as High Lady.
Do you know what she looks like? Maybe?
I've never seen her. She has a gorgeous voice, though.
Could you describe it?
Like a babbling brook. If
So
that
that's-
makes sense.
Does that sound like our mother?
No, does not sound like your mother.
Thank you.
Okay. Whew. You just see Zelina just like drinking the favor and like, oh, it's not mother, it's not mother. Whew.
Does your sister sound like a babbling brook?
I will punch you, Xavier.
I am asking.
Your
Our
sister would go out and get herself a fucking warlock just because she's bored.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that is
I
something
know.
Amari would do.
I know, but that's why I said I will punch you if she did.
And you would see Lord Connix like kneel down next to Annabella, and he'd say, "Dear, what's going on? Is it the nightmares again?" And she kind of shakes her head no. And he's like, he thinks, he goes, "Were they fighting again?" And she'll nod. And he kind of sighs, very tired, it looks like, of like, God damn it, not again.
Well,
Energy.
The son they were speaking of, is he one of the missing children?
He looks to you, he looks to the child. He puts a hand, like, on her shoulder. "Is it alright if I explain your situation, dear?" And she'll nod, and then he looks and says, As I'm sure you've heard, yes, children have been going missing in the night. City Watch doesn't really know what's going on with them, and our only clue is Annabella here. She was found. She was found in the middle of the woods the same night Jonathan went missing. She's the first child to go missing and still come back, but she won't open. She can't explain or won't open up with us about it.
Do you have any mark or anything about her when she came back?
Annabella here looked relatively unharmed. There wasn't a scratch on her.
I would like to insight check that.
Yeah, insight.
God, 8.
I mean, he's been nothing but nice. He doesn't seem like he's like giving you any misinformation to his knowledge.
Yeah, but
you would also,
I-
I mean, and for what it's worth, Annabella is also sort of like nodding along.
here's the thing, even if like the insight fails, it doesn't mean that I'm not suspicious. It's just more like
No, yeah,
I'm not getting a read on it.
yeah.
Especially the fact that he could hear us from that far away and see us. Muffin hasn't experienced this before, so she's like,
No, that's valid.
Can I look at Annabella? You mentioned you have nightmares. Are you capable of telling us anything along what they would be like?
You watch her kind of like, she scoots back on this big like plush love seat, and she pulls her knees to her chest and just sort of like curls up on the cushion.
Mr. Brady, do you think it might be worth trying to talk to her in her... Oh, no, you can't. Never mind.
I mean, I could try to hear her speak back to me, but... And he says this telepathically to you, but it is strenuous, and I can only do this with ease once.
I look at Druzzle and I tell Druzzle to go, like I give him the eyes to go comfort the child.
You watch as Drezel goes to take like a step towards her, and you see her kind of like slink away from him, more like uncomfortable around him.
Interesting. And kind of scratches his chin. Where did you say they found her?
Out towards the edge of town by the woods, near the old ruins.
Ah, why didn't you lead with that? The old ruins. The first place you should always look.
It's... He kind of laughs to himself a bit. There's a popular rumor going around that this is punishment for the village.
Well, what did you
And
do
it's
wrong?
banning from the old ruins. I don't...
Oh,
A few of the villagers have it wrapped in their minds that back when the old ruins, they used to be intact, they were gorgeous even, a tourist attraction, but a natural disaster hit and many of them were ruined. The village neglected the ruins, they never bothered to rebuild them, and many are starting to believe that it's one of the gods' wrath for not restoring them.
Well, if it's any god I'd ever know that would take children from their families, I don't think they should be a god. And probably aren't.
He nods in agreement.
Question again. Apologies. Did any of the other children who have gone missing exhibit any type of symptoms, paranoia, speaking to people, imaginary friends, anything along those lines?
That I've been aware of. Just the other day, excuse me, just the other day, Mr. Pedrick's daughter went missing, and I saw her only but a few hours before she went missing.
Has anyone been to the old ruins as of late?
A few of us have gone out to investigate, including myself, but we haven't really been able to find them, weirdly. We sort of enter, and it sounds odd to explain. You enter, but then you come out another end.
It's magic.
Looking at you guys.
Tell me.
This could-
Oh, sorry.
This could be a lantern in the woods situation. To which only y'all would understand that.
He thinks, well, it could be. It could also be. I think they're called will-o-wisps that lead people away. Seeing as you have ties to the Fae, I'm assuming you've hazarded the thought that it could potentially be a hag of some sort. They tend to like children.
I look at Zelina when you say that.
Yeah, you said the H word.
You said the H word.
A chill goes down her spine, but also at the same time, you see her looking at the child as she's pulling out her dancing figurines.
You see Konak thinks about it. He puts a hand to his chin. I don't know why the Fae would even be here. It's true this place has a lot of energy, and the veil between here and the Feywilds is rather thin. But for a hag to come all the way through, it's really not. In all my years here, I haven't heard of such a situation.
I mean, it wouldn't be too surprising. They have to eat somehow. How long ago did this start happening? Because it could have been recent. Or it could be something entirely else, but you did mention the Fey Wilds. Veil is a bit thin here. I mean, that could also constitute to something else coming through.
The more you're explaining it, he's I don't like this. You could see the gears turning in this older man. He's an older man, but he's not old, if that makes sense. Maybe late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, Van probably finishing the brandy stands up and looks at either a map of the town or out a window. I know you don't probably like to think about this, but we did just come from East Hollow where we had to kill a giant man-eating plant that was replacing the people in town, so we're trying to look on the upside of this.
If you're
In case I
willing-
missed it, did we ask about the music? If anyone heard any music tones?
No, we didn't ask.
Not yet.
Okay. So that might be something to ask as well. Did you want to finish your thought though, Vin, before we asked?
Oh, I kind of finished my thought. It was kind of an open-ended question. A little bit.
Okay. No one in the town's reported hearing a melody, have they?
And he kind of looks at Annabelle, who is kind of peeking at the little dancing figurines that Zelina's pulling out. And he would say, Annabella, dear, do you have that drawing you made the other day?
That drawing, alright. Boy.
Uh-oh.
And she'll look at him, nods, and she hops off the couch and she kind of runs to one of the dressers in the manor. You can tell, like, she's comfortable here. Like, you get the sense she's been here a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes back with, like, a stack of papers. And she'll hand them to Zelina.
No, I'll take them, and I will have the dancing figurines dance around her so she can be entertained. Try to make things more lively.
Yeah, she doesn't, like, giggle or anything like that, but she does seem to be, like, it does occupy her attention enough.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the papers, it is a few different drawings. You see one of, like, what looks like her, like a stick figure of a little girl and a little boy in the middle of the woods, holding hands, smiling. You know, like little kid stick figures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
You see another one that looks like an older man and an older woman and a little girl, smiling, happy, sunshine with the little house. And then in the back, you see like a little stick figure of like Conic in his house. You see another picture of like the woods in the background with like a little stick figure of like Annabelle and a frowny face, and then like the little boy, and then like what looks like the same figures from the previous picture. Like similar, like two, like an adult stick figure, and little music notes kind of around him.
Damn it. We tried.
But the stick figure looks like it's the same stick figure from like the little family drawing that she made.
Maybe they're disguising themselves.
Very interesting. Zelina will kind of pass this around to everyone.
Gods, is it really gonna be the same guy? I was trying to hope it was... Well, I didn't want to hope it was a hag, but I was hoping it wasn't him.
Apparently we're not gonna get that lucky.
Mr. Conic, you said, where did this happen at?
Outside by the ruins, old ruins. They tend to only take children at night, it seems.
Has there been anybody new in town? Or anybody acting strange?
We get some visitors here and there, but for the most part, we're a pretty stable town. Ever since the collapse of the ruins, we don't get many tourists.
Any Yuan tea at all?
Not that I can think of. They're a pretty exotic race, mostly in the south.
Well, the Yuan tea was the cause of the problem in East Hollow, and he used music, much like my sister here, to lure people away. And the reason I said I had hoped it wasn't him is because at least a hag will keep people alive for a period of time, and I can't say the same for him.
That's concerning, to say the least.
Well, where are the ruins? We might as well go now. And it's getting closer to night.
They're up north, I believe. Here, and he'll like pull out your map.
I'll mark it on your map for you.
I'll mark it on your map for you. Here's your quest marker.
Zelina gets up and just walks.
Alright, so Zelina gets up and leaves. What do the rest of you do?
I mean, yeah, I'm heading out. I'm going straight to the ruins.
Alright, as you all leave the estate and start making your way through town. you would get to the edge of where the ruins start. I need all of you to make me a survival check. Van can do it at advantage.
Woo! Look at that.
Survival.
I'm gonna survive you.
Wow, I have a plus
13.
24.
Go fuck yourself.
18. I know how to survive.
Alright. For Venuth and Zelina.
You said my full name.
I did. You know that you went the right way. The rest of you are working your best way, like trying to be like, oh, we're going the right way, right? We know where we're going. Venuth and Zelina, you're like, no, I know this is the right way. You know that you're going to where the ruins should be.
Mm-hmm.
And you all find yourselves, after about an hour of walking, back at the entrance to the village, to the town.
Did we just go in a circle?
With
Did we
that,
miss something?
and you're saying the survival is stating that we know we went the right way, correct?
Yes.
Can I look back at it and make, I believe it's what, investigation checks typically to see through an illusion, potentially?
Seeing through an illusion, I want to say it's a perception.
I mean, I'll take perception. I just know that
I'll
sometimes
do
in
that,
spells
yeah.
are investigation, so. Yeet.
I'm just checking real quick. Hold on.
Shit.
While they're doing that,
It is investigation, my bad.
Damn it. It's a 21.
That's why I said the wait!
You said
can
wait
use
after
that
a roll.
16. Just use your modifier for the
It's a
investigation.
16, if that's the case. Unless
Ah.
Emily wants me to reroll.
That's fine. 16.
We're gonna say Zelina.
I wanted to look back at the drawings that Annabelle gave us, and the ones that had the music notes. Can I dictate like what, like tone they were in? You know, like if it was an A flat, B flat. I'm not that type.
They're
of
children's music notes. They're
Hey,
either
who
like the
knows?
one, like there's 3 notes they can do: capital, like lowercase d, lowercase p, and the like 2 D's that have the line across.
Then I'm gonna play a tune with that while we
Hello,
walk
I've been
to-
gone for a bit.
Oh.
Yeah,
I-
I've been trying to get back in.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice you left.
I don't know if I left on Discord because I could still kind of hear you guys, but
No, you were
what's
still on Discord.
happened since? What's happened
You went to
since we
walk
were
to
in
the
Old
ruins?
Man's?
You all left to go to the ruins.
What ruins?
Oh god, that far back?
No!
So
What?
there was some
I
suspicious
left,
ruins.
Or yeah, I got like I heard something about the child drawing, but the last thing I remember is asking about the music notes. So did that
Oh my
spawn
god.
anything?
So,
Oh no!
So there were music notes on the drawing.
Okay.
We didn't hear any. He said he didn't know if there was anybody that had heard music or not, but they had been taking children at night. He says that they
Alright.
found Annabella near ruins that had been destroyed recently.
Okay.
We had talked about it potentially being the snake guy. He hadn't said he saw anybody in the town. And then when we went there, we all rolled survival checks. And despite Zelina and Van getting really high, we knew we went the right way, but we still ended up back at the entrance.
Okay, so there's probably no need for me to roll anything because it seems like it's a weird thingy.
And I rolled an investigation / it was a perception, but taking out the 5 to see if there is an illusion or something on the ruins that caused that.
Okay, gotcha.
And Zelina, you're trying to play the notes that were on the child's drawing.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation. As well.
Investigation. Oh Lord.
Dun, dun, dun.
Investigation.
So the ruins are out of town?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're like on the outskirts. Not far
Okay,
at all.
cool. So, can we all talk about that guy? Cause he weirded me out. What's the deal? What are we doing?
Well, I
He's
mean,
fake.
yeah, he was more than likely a warlock of something, of some archfey. They tend to be weird sorts, so there's nothing out of the ordinary
Wait.
regarding that.
A warlock. I look to Sarah, and I whisper, "Can you hear me?"
Considering you're right next to me, yes, I can.
Wow, warlocks are really powerful.
Oh my
looking
god.
at 13, Zelina. uh, the notes don't look like anything in particular. You can at least ascertain that.
And the guy will just play a melody while we walk back
Yeah.
towards the room, and I'm gonna walk backwards too.
Did we bring Ron with us?
You start walking backwards.
If that is the answer to the puzzle, as it has been many times before in Emily's games, I swear to God.
What's
Did we bring
21?
Ron with us?
You can tell there's an illusion over these ruins, Van. Or some sort of very
Well,
magical
it was a
domain.
16, technically.
16. Still, it still beat it.
Okay. He kind of scratches his chin.
Yeah.
Well, there's some illusion or magic over the ruins. That's about as far as I can tell, because I have no idea how to get rid of it. Oh, sister, are you trying to do the walk backwards into it thing?
Well, yes, some Fae typically do stuff like that.
Well, we could try it. Starts walking backwards.
As you start
Yeah.
walking backwards, Zelina, you bump into someone.
Ron?
Is it Van? Could be
No,
walking
but-
or not.
You bump into Lord Conic.
What?
What?
Nani?
He followed us?
Oh
You see
no!
him, you bump him, and he's like, "Oh, God, sorry about that. Are you all right?"
Well, yes, I'm all right. But weren't you back in your state?
I'm sorry, miss. I don't really know who you are. I've been patrolling all evening.
I fucking knew it!
Now.
Son of a
I
bitch!
snap.
I fucking knew
I
it!
snap
How
at
did he not the
Drezel,
fucking kid?
and I say, "Somebody's impersonating," or somebody is impersonating you, and I start sprinting back to the manor.
He
I
has
go-
a like, what?
I'm like, come with me.
Me
We
and
run.
Me and Drezel.
You all just start sprinting back. to the
They
manor.
did say he was on patrol. I had the half a thought, like, because I didn't hear that. Van didn't hear that. I, as Mike, had half a thought of, didn't they say that he was on patrol, though? Why is he at the house?
Yeah, I got told he was most likely on patrol. And then he would be, but then he was at the estate.
Before we get into the estate, was Bron with us? That's what I want
Yes,
to know.
Ron was with you.
Okay. God, I never trusted him from the get-go, so I'm happy.
That's how he hurt us. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
As
Well,
Conic is following
poor
you
Annabella.
at a pace. He is keeping up. He's pretty swift.
I do
Um,
ask him, are you a patron of the Archfey? Or no?
I am a warlock, yes.
I just had to ask that question because
No,
apparently
everything about him was true that you like heard. He just might not have been him.
No, yeah, I know.
Almost said that
I'm
name.
just double checking.
We left the child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We
change.
totally did. That child is now missing. 100%.
As you get to the estate, you sprint in. The groundskeepers, everyone in the estate that you had just left maybe but an hour ago, kind of look like, oh, back and running in, and then they see Conic and they welcome him back.
As I'm running in. Where was the individual impersonating Conic here with the child?
Some of the maids and the groundskeepers are like, what is he talking about? What? And they look confused, and Conic goes, the The me who was here an hour ago was not me. The one with the child, where did they go? And
Can I look at these groundskeepers and everything and see if they're on the up and up?
They
Oh,
probably
yeah,
got.
roll insight.
They got charmed,
Can I-
or it was just
Yeah,
not.
can I look into their eyes to see if they were charmed?
I'm gonna scream.
It's another 9.
No.
Ooh.
I mean, they all just kind of look like confused commoners. They're like, what? What are you talking about, huh?
They were probably charmed. But yes, I run into the room.
Yeah.
Where,
There is, I will say, there doesn't seem to be an evidence of charming.
They
Mhm.
might not have just seen him. They might not have noticed.
Or true.
Yeah, I am
And no one will
also
say-
running into that room.
Lord, they're like, Lord Connor, you left shortly with Annabella to take her back home.
There it is.
Did
Oh,
you see what
no.
direction?
Well, she lives over on the northeast side. She lives over by the northern street by the harbor.
Zelina, do you have the drawings?
I do, but
Dressel.
potentially. I'm gonna get a stronger scent to see if my dancing figurines are still in.
You see the house kind of like left on the floor a bit.
Yeah,
Mm.
whatever I
She
can
put
get
them
a
in a
strong.
neat little pile.
Yeah, whatever I can get a strong scent with.
Yeah, I mean, Drezel sniffs the papers and he will take off, start trying to track. If you want to roll me survival for Drezel, you may.
Can I run alongside Dressel and do perception to sort of see if I can see anything? Because I have 80 feet.
I will give Drizzle.
See.
I'll give Drizzle the help action because I am proficient with survival. That was all.
Okay.
Yeet.
Can I also do perception
Yeet.
with guidance?
That's better.
Yes, you can.
13.
Wait,
18.
what's? Damn it! I was about to ask what was yours because I was maybe gonna help you.
I think you have better perception.
I'm gonna do the
You have
thing.
you have an inspiration.
Oh,
Hey.
plus. Wait, that's not it.
He did do
Yeah.
guidance.
27.
Nice.
Oh, did you
Alright,
transform?
No, it's guidance.
Just, yeah.
Oh no, I meant. Okay.
We were following
rolled
alongside you and.
You rolled
Drezel.
survival, is what he's saying.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I
Sorry.
didn't see that either.
My bad. My perception is the same. So this will
Okay.
be 27.
That's fine. Yeah, I saw a +7, so I was like, oh yeah, perception. Alright, so 27, or 23 plus 4. Yeah, 27, 18 for Finn, 13 for Drezel. And you start, you start making your way. You start following the trail of this, Konak and this little girl. And as you guys are getting ready to leave the house, Konak kind of like runs up behind and says, wait, hold on, before you start running off somewhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're gonna need this. And he will hand you a little pouch with some silver powder in it.
Oh, yeah! Is it pixie dust? It's pixie dust. Is it pixie dust?
It's not pixie dust.
Damn it.
I look at it. What is he insinuating?
He will say, he hands the bag, he says, this powder can dispel enchantments.
Like on the ruins?
He nods.
Oh,
All four.
yes.
It is it can dispel any spell of 4th level or lower.
Oh yeah, I take it. Zelina takes it.
Is
And
it
just
a
starts
one-time
speeding.
use?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, following Drezel wherever that scent goes, but I'm more than likely going back to the ruins.
Yeah, do me and Brehik see anything with our rolls?
With your perceptions, you would notice the slight distortion that comes from the illusion underneath the ruins.
You're right, General. Seems to be the ruins.
We were just here. But we didn't have the means to get rid of this magic. They look at
It
my
was only a
sister.
day. Like, we weren't even here for a day.
It's been about an hour since we started looking into it or so. But
Well, let's go
let's
get
hurry
this
up.
asshole.
Well, let's hopefully find the children and get him.
I reach in the bag, Emily, and I throw the dust on the illusion.
Yeah. As you throw the dust on the illusion,
If this looks like
There
some
is-
Eldritchy horror shit, I'm gonna lose my mind.
there's this kind of magical crackle in the air a bit. And I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this
Okay.
against charm?
Nope.
Damn it.
Dang it.
Not
Dang
the
it.
wisdom save.
Rick passed with a 25.
I said, don't.
Zelda
I'm gonna
failed
use
with a 4.
no. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, 11!
5!
Finn passed with a 16. Tessera failed with an 11. Vanuth failed with a 5. Zelina failed with a 13.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
What about Braun?
I'm rolling.
Can I use Brown's inspiration? No, I'm kidding.
No. Braun failed.
Yes!
5.
Yeah, Sarah.
Gosh.
I
Oh.
saw my dice turn at the last second on the screen
So,
as it rolled.
Braun, Zelina, and Vanuth.
What about Dressel? Does Dressel need her?
Technically, yeah.
Uh-oh. Watch him get a fucking nat 20.
Uh-oh. I mean, he does. Typically when I roll bad, he rolls
Yeah.
good for some weird reason.
You roll like ass and he's just like, nah, dog.
Yeah, what I say.
Alright. Braun, Zelina, and Van, I need you to take 10 psychic damage
Woo!
Whoa!
Oh,
I knew it!
as you are hit with this resounding, like, headache, and your ears start to ring, and you feel yourselves sort of pushed off kilter as this illusion shatters. And I would like
If you make us make another
those
save,
who
I swear.
passed to roll me an insight.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
This is where Finn's.
Well,
It's 12.
Fucking
oh
three.
my god.
That one. That's sad.
You almost hear a laughter in your head, Tessera.
Oh.
Like a mockingness of, like, this is what happens when I don't help you.
You're pappy.
Oh, you're dead.
No.
As
Your
he's
dad's
kind
making
of
fun
like,
of you.
as he's kind of like, oh, I'm glad you're amused.
12 and 15. Finn, you didn't take damage, but you got shaken up by, like, the force of that
Mid-panic.
reaction. Brehik, though.
Yeah.
Your memory. We're gonna draw on your memory a little bit here, Brehik.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
Of your time having dealt with nobles who may have been gullible, overly kind, maybe to a fault.
Mm.
And do you remember that one doesn't mistake kindness for weakness? And it would occur to you, Brehik, that maybe that Konnak still wasn't the real Konnak.
Fucking.
The one that, like, took us back.
I was gonna tell him
That's also
and
possible.
make him come with us, but I was like, no, you guys.
And
probably
as you
won't
turn
make it.
back, you would realize that
The
that
town!
that dust? Because you took his word for it. None of you identified it. Or did it even
Oh.
an Arcana check.
We can't do identify because none of us know it.
I know. You are stuck here. On the other side of this illusion.
Hmm?
And only you know.
That man was the fake one.
What? What do you mean?
He goes back to like touch whatever barrier is trapping us here, or like he'll poke it with something in case it does something bad, and he'll say, "We're stuck here. He trapped us. Whatever it was, trapped us."
That's right. What if the town being all happy and joyful was really a trap?
Freaking.
Van and Zelina.
Oh, okay.
Could you both roll me a history real quick?
Sure.
Are we in the Fae?
It might be in the Feywild.
Oh,
I feel like Van, like, as soon as he hears that one wasn't the real one, he, like, closes one nostril, snorts out some blood from the fucking nosebleed of that 10 psychic damage.
That is fucking hurt.
what?
He'd actually probably cast Cure Wounds on himself. Well, no, he would do his sister first, because you're squishier. 11.
Healed the entire damage.
Yeah.
I know. I am back to full health.
As 18, Zelina, you get an inkling. Hey, Van Nuth, Mr. Far Traveler background.
I don't have Far Traveler, I have Outlander.
Oh, Outlander. I thought
But
I guess that was
I
like
did
old
switch.
version.
That was originally
switched it.
like 2 years ago what it was. When we first made Van. I switched it to Outlander just for the sake of...
So, okay, well, regardless, with a nat 20 and an 18, being from the Feywilds,
Mm-hmm.
you are familiar with the term Domain of the Light.
Domain of the Light. Okay.
Delight.
Oh, Delight.
Delight.
Essentially, what it is offboard, Domains of Delight are the same thing as Domains of Dread, but in the Feywilds. They are small
Yeah.
pocket domains run by Archfey who rule over them. Your parents would have owned their own Domain of Delight, essentially.
We're in the Fae.
But you're not in the Fae, though. That's
Oh.
the thing. This is new.
Pocket
It's
dimension.
the town of Grimsby isn't a domain yet,
Mm.
but it is the
someone's gonna make
beginnings
it.
of one.
Oh, someone's trying to become their own archfey and take their own domain. Oh.
Yeah.
And I can now put you on my favorite map I've ever made
Yeah.
so far
he
for
looks
this game.
he looks around and he's just like, well, this individual may or may not be attempting to become an archfey if it is the same individual. We're not somewhere we're
Aye.
supposed to be, and something that isn't supposed to be here.
I throw a magic stone at this statue.
It's already broken.
I throw a magic stone at the remains. I should have went with my gut and I didn't. I'm not taking any more chances.
So I want to explain something here.
Mm-hmm.
As you step into these very old looking ruins, Van and Zelina specifically would identify that very broken down statue. It is a statue of a archfey known as Lord Relafis, Lord of the Sylvan Glades.
Wait. The one our sister tried to marry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
She was supposed to marry this
Was
guy.
supposed to marry, yeah.
And we said no, and we ran to Material Plague.
Wait, so hold on. Can you spell his name? This is a statue of blah
Mhm.
blah blah blah.
Oh, no.
Rolafus.
This is backstory stuff coming to light.
Hmm.
His domain was mostly enchanted forests and woodland realms. He did have multiple domains, so you could assume this might have been one of his.
He actually looks at it. Oh, somebody came in and kicked his front door open, I guess. Emily, with a natural 20 history, would I know if there is a central component of a domain of delight that you could get rid of to mess with it? Especially if it's not fully formed?
You gotta kick the archface teeth in.
The tier? Or whatever's trying to become an archfey?
Yeah,
whoever's
whoever has the
Gotcha.
hold of the domain. You defeat the holder of the, similar to like Barovia with Strahd, like once you defeat the holder of the
Well,
domain.
actually,
they
then
lose
he would
power.
look back out at the town. If that was the fake one, though. Well, I guess technically he could be out there and this could still be here, but that pros a very big problem if that's the case.
Emily,
Mm-hmm.
since this is not a fully domain yet, would it still have potential the magic funkiness that some fade has when casting a spell?
Not necessarily, because it's not a fully formed domain.
Okay. I just pull out my leer and I just start walking forward.
Did anything
So I
happen?
know, like you were just saying, the magic isn't funky, but do we feel like creatures might be here from the Fae?
That's potential.
If you want to roll me perceptions.
Yeah, I'm with Brehik, so I'll sort of nudge him and be like, let's keep an eye out for any weird creatures.
Yeah, I assume nothing would have happened when I threw that magic stone at it, so he would look and nod at you.
Alright, sir. 23.
I would like to look for tracks of
Perfect.
children.
Yeah, roll me
That's a
survival.
good idea.
Also, Xavier, just so you know, your actual profile picture is showing up on the Roll20. Like your person one, not your.
Should
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix that because I'm under Brehik.
Is there a secondary hit? Because sometimes that happens.
I mean, they
No.
can't. It should be okay.
And then also, I guess I should technically have our Drezel keeps trying to see if he can get the scent of the child. Okay. 2 18s.
All right. Looking at the survival tracks, you do see some remnants of foot traffic, both children and adult.
It looks like we have a trail leading this way. Did they?
Mr. Brehik, do you mind if I stick by you?
Of course.
Wait,
Do you look?
wait,
do you,
wait.
Go back or?
Your token flew off somewhere.
Oh. To Sarah's?
No, yours. Yours and Drezel.
Oh, I'm right here. On my
Yeah,
screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
they're
No,
right
I was
there.
telling you to pause because I didn't finish describing things.
Oh, okay.
Where Braun go?
Braun's dead. He only
He
had
was
10.
here.
He only had 10
Stop.
HP. That
Stop.
psychic knocked him out.
With your 2017 perception and your 23 perception, you both notice a fey creature lingering in the treetops. Quicklings.
I know them.
Fuck.
They're fast.
Finn's,
They are
Finn's gonna
problematic.
hold her hand out to Sarah and Brehik.
You said I also noticed them, right?
Yep.
I instantly telepathically communicate with Van and say, "Stop! Tree lines. There are little things on top of them."
I look up at them. I'm assuming they're watching us, right?
Oh, they're watching all right.
In
Uh-oh.
Sylvan. Was the owner of this domain. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him.
Okay, there, Nicholas.
Oh,
You're
I'm
Nicholas
sorry.
Joey.
I'm
You're
sorry.
Nicholas Joey.
They're kidnapping children and they pulled a
I
fast
know.
one on us.
Oh,
As you
God.
talk, they give you such a sneer of like disgust.
I'll fucking peg one in the head with a goddamn magic stone right now.
They have a disgust
As-
look.
The way they talk, and I love flavoring it like this. You know when you like comedically rewind or fast forward a tape and it has that like really sped up rewind sound?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how they sound when they talk because they talk so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd have to cast slow on them to hear them normal.
Mm-hmm.
And they look and you hear one you would notice as they're kind of talking amongst themselves there are even more in the brush.
No.
Yes, I am, Bush.
And you watch as they talk and then they scatter, fleeing deeper into the temple.
Were we able to pick up anything at all what they said? Even if it was sped up?
Roll me just roll me a wisdom check maybe.
He's speaking common at all, or
It was Sylvan. But even
Yeah,
then,
okay.
it was more just like
Just
Scattered.
wisdom, huh?
Wait.
Heh.
Oh, just a straight wisdom. Okay.
uh 24 9 10 Brehik, you speak Sylvan.
I do.
Like you know, Van, that they're talking and they do it on purpose. Like they're speaking so quickly they don't want you to be able to ascertain what they say, but Brehik, you catch little pieces of words like master the children, warn them.
God damn.
Brihik could look at you and say, "They're going to warn the master."
Well, then we should probably start moving quicker. And I will.
Well, that's fine. They can warn the master all they want.
Uh,
But I am going to show them what to really face terrible of.
Look, we should probably exercise caution. They mentioned something about the children. If we do proceed recklessly, we could be putting their lives in danger. Just a thought.
Well, as he will cast Cure Wounds on himself now. Oh, it's exactly. Look at that. He would look at Brehik. You're not entirely wrong. But we should also probably move in general.
mm. I could try to keep an eye out for any traps or anything. I can roll an investigation to do so. That'd be grand.
Yeah. Van would say, I have their trail. And if we want to try to stealth, even though they already know we're here, we can, but either way, we need to move.
Zelina will start moving forward
Mm.
with her heels just clop clop on the ruined floor.
I'm picking up stones and throwing it at all the trees.
Can I do
Yes.
an investigation as we walk for any? Like traps or anything?
Too far, you guys. This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Don't worry. He will hold out his arm for you to like lock yours around him.
Okay.
To be fair to you, Finn,
I
this
walk my
is-
arm around to Sarah as well.
To be fair to you, Finn, this is about as close as we've gotten to home. In a bit. Typically looks better than this, but these are things from the Feywilds, so...
Right.
All right. And are you continuing in deeper?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe Tessera was trying to do an investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, roll me investigation. And what specifically was it?
Just to look for like traps or anything as we're continuing in.
Yeah, roll me investigation.
I was trying to be helpful. I saw
No,
it.
go ahead.
I don't know about you, but I'm
Don't
feeling
even.
fine.
Nope.
I will.
You hear a
Nope.
voice in your head. Sort of like that chuckle again. You feel the garnet on the back of your neck start to heat up.
Mhm.
And you hear a voice of your father say, "Are you done being petty?"
Hmm.
Fuck you, Dad.
Because I have a response and I'm worried it'll make him more. I'm worried it'll make him more angry. But Tess will probably be like, that depends. If I ask, if I like, she'll kind of mumble, almost like tap to her, like so that it's kind of to herself, so it's not loud enough for everybody to hear. But like
Finn's
that
21.
depends. If I ask you about what I saw before, will you answer my questions, or are you just going to tell me to leave it alone again?
Sounds like you're still being petty. I could let you deal with the consequences of wandering into a domain of delight on your own, or I could warn you about something up ahead. It's your choice.
I shall sigh. Fine. Have it your way.
A minion of one of my rivals is trapped up ahead.
One of your rivals.
There's a water weird hiding in the fountain. Try to avoid it. Give it at least 10 feet of berth.
She
Ah.
would relay this to the others. Apparently, there's a water weird in the fountain that we should give a birth to. 10 feet.
Well, if it's not the leader of this place, then I guess that's fine.
Yeah, and you can walk forward as you wish. Hold on, I will even do. I was gonna let you run into this trap, but then you decided to not be petty anymore. So I was like, all right, he'll give it to you.
Who said, she can still be a little funny, but it's fine.
And ambushes whatever's within 5 feet of it.
I would have thrown a magic stone at it 100% for sure.
Listen,
Sarah, just letting you know, I've grabbed your hand, so you're probably over with us.
God damn it.
Oh, hi, Braun.
Zelina's walking with a purpose while still playing music. It's probably the first song she's ever learned back when she was in her little Fey domain land.
If I may, DM, can I stealth on this side and keep up with the other side of the group over here?
Yeah, I mean the two stairwells kind of merge back together at the top.
Oh. Well. I don't know if that'll work then if they're playing music, so...
Oh, I've been playing music ever since.
No, I
started
know.
walking.
I was like, if I'm gonna be like a little bit away from y'all stealth just to see if I can help the situation, but if they combine, then that's not really gonna do anything.
Yeah, and as you start climbing your way up these stairs, you would see a very long bridge that you would have to traverse.
Like, what's it over?
Just like a bunch of woodland, and you would see like even Drezel following you, Van, doesn't look the happiest.
You see anything up front, Selena?
No, but if it's gonna be a problem, I'm gonna make it feel my wrath.
Do you think we should keep in line with Van?
Well, knowing Van, he'll probably do what he must do with arrows.
Alright.
Actually, I'm right over here. They kind of combine in front of the bridge.
Zelina turns her head to you for the first time because she's just been looking forward the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just there, looking out over the bridge, talking to Drezel like, buddy, if I had a backpack, I would, but I don't. Well, I have a backpack, but I don't have a dog backpack.
You got a stone? You got a stone arm? You can just pick them up.
Brehik, since you've been
Oh, sorry.
Brehik, since you've been on a roll, can you roll me an
Oh,
intelligence check?
why would you say it like that? Can I use guidance?
No.
That's Dex. Sorry. Oh, cool. 16.
He has been on a roll.
Yeah, as you're walking down this bridge, you start thinking to yourself, you're piecing together some puzzles, you're looking around. Because something still doesn't really add up here. You met Conic. You met Conic in the manor.
Mm-hmm.
And he was with the little girl, and then you met him in the woods, but then that one was also a dupe. And it was over an hour of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And you think to yourself, how could one single imposter be in two places at once?
Wait, an hour's not that long.
When you think about it, meaning, they have to take a child, take them to the ruins, and then also double back, and then, they would have had to hustle, to be everywhere at once.
Why do you keep confirming all these thoughts that I just never voiced, Emily?
And, it starts to click. Maybe there's more than one doppelganger.
I fucking know! Oh my god, sorry.
And approaching the end of the bridge,
Oh no.
there is a sight that would probably confuse you a little bit.
Oh, we're at the end of the bridge now, huh? No! There's a fin!
What is going on?
He would vocally say, "They're doppelgangers. There have to be more. A lot more."
Fin. Van pinches the bridge of his nose, seeing a captured fin, and is just like, why is this his theme? Is he just into this stuff? Like, I look back at the non-captured fin.
Finn, what did you tell me at the... he looks to the Finn whose hand he's holding.
Yeah?
What did you tell me right when we were sitting under the tree? Do you...
Just a second, doing something.
Oh.
I know what you're doing, Emily, and you better put it away. It's too late in the night for this.
What do you mean?
he would have said that and like taken a step back from you as well.
Just to-
What do you mean?
What did you tell me yesterday night under the tree?
I told you something personal to me. I look to the others, like, it's kind of hard to just say out loud.
No, you don't have to say the personal thing, but you gave me a bit of advice. What was that advice? The non-personal advice. You see Brihik eat the marshmallow off the end of his stick.
I'm gonna look at
And
You've
this.
seen him
it's
do that.
non-threatening battle ready, like, I eat the marshmallow!
Can I?
Yeah, you know that he casts spells every time he does that. So you know.
Can I? The other Finn, are they gagged or something?
They are bound and gagged.
I
Probably
sort of grip
spazzing on the floor a little
onto-
bit.
I grip onto Tessera
Mm.
and look at the rest of the group. Van, Zelina, you know it's me. I don't know what's going on.
Well, actually
Yeah.
speaking, you quote unquote had a personal talk with Brihik. I can hazard a guess what it was about, and you also had that conversation with pretty much all of us, so it is something you could just say. As I
Hold
start
on, DM.
moving towards this bit.
Hold on.
Oh no!
I cast detect thoughts on this Finn,
Oh no!
And I telepathically say, Finn, what did you tell me yesterday under the tree?
Am I blinded or?
No, you're just bound and gagged.
So I am awake though.
Yeah. You're standing next to Tess. Yeah, you're awake.
Eat it here.
They're both.
Thank goodness, fucking
Get out of your group.
detect thoughts coming clutch.
Stop this.
You're super quiet, Dylan.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you sound like you're far
I
away.
keep forgetting I don't have the headphones I can leave with anymore. I tried to pace.
Sorry. I say, what did you tell me yesterday under the tree?
And this is you're saying this to this one.
To the bound one, yes.
We're the chaos this world needs.
I
Always wanted.
all right. DM.
Is General and Captain okay? Rock Queen?
And this was this one that you used it with the
Tried.
detect.
I
That's
cast
the
I
way.
cast entangle on this one.
Alright.
Well, that's a
Are you
20
gonna
foot
do
Cast
it?
square.
Tangle on Finn.
Are you gonna do it away from Tessera?
I was gonna say Tess tries to back away.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, no,
I hold on tightly.
Well,
Roll
it's-
me a grapple check test, please.
Was it acrobatics or athletics for Tessera?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. You know,
Like I
1
said,
plus
as I
0,
start
1
inching
plus
towards the
1.
other Finn.
Son of a bitch, that's a 9.
Hold on.
Damn.
When did
telepath-
this
telepathy
happen?
Came in clutch.
Did this
hate
happen?
it.
Like when they were at the. No, because fucking she was there.
Oh,
When did
oh.
this fucking happen?
Hey.
Selena, please. I'm getting scared.
Alright, first he tries to back.
So,
I
Hold
cast
on.
entangle in this space.
If that doesn't work, he's gonna do something else.
hold on. As you cast the entangle test, you try to move out of the way, and you feel the grip from Muffin's hold tighten. And you are kept in place as your spell would go off, Brihik, and the immediate illusion would fall away.
Ah, motherfucker!
You son of a bitch.
And
Wait,
we are
no.
going to be entering initiative immediately. But we're gonna wait to roll initiative next time. But your health spell will go off, so please make that a note.
Oh my god, so hold on.
But I will show
you-
you.
Could we roll that before so that we know we start with it or without it?
Well, that's gonna go off, and then like initiative will go as follows.
Yeah.
and then I will just show you everything that's kind of gonna pop up here in a second.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's a gargoyle.
Whoa.
There's
There's
a
a gargoyle.
gargoyle and there's a fuck ton of quicklings, and I need to get to
I'm
Finn.
not. I'm not scared of the quicklings.
I'm scared of the.
gargoyle.
Well, yes, quicklings can be
Because the
no problem.
gargoyle, if you ain't got magical weapons.
I don't think anybody has to have magical weapons outside of those who have magic.
Oh, Brick and Tessera, that's your job.
As you
I-
can see,
I
the
don't-
gargoyle statue start to kind of creak and shift, and the stone falls away, and its wings unfurl. And Tessera, with an arm wrapped around you, you would hear this doppelganger say, "Oh, come on now, Tess. Let's play a game."
How fucking long
Oh.
ago?
Like that.
What is this, the movie Saw? Is
Yeah.
it Jigsaw?
What?
Play a
Let's
game.
play a game.
Well, no, like, because I'm trying
No,
to think of a
sir.
time Finn was alone from all of us since we entered the town, or if it was before we even got to the town.
I mean,
Because she was with
What?
Brehik and Tessera, and was never alone when they were at the blacksmith.
I will
That's true.
say, in the wise words of our great first president, George Washington, it really do be like that sometimes.
yeah.
Huh.
It's fine. I just have to get a decent finish. It's fine.
Hey, Mike, Murray, did you like how she was calling you guys by your names and not your titles to her?
Oh yeah, no, I saw.
So that was during the town. Yeah. No, you said general a couple times though.
You said General
Yeah, but there
Captain.
got to a point where they started
Yeah.
calling you Van and Zelina for a hot minute.
And that
Yeah,
was
that was when
during the
you're-
session. Well, was it after we went to
Wait,
the place?
Wait. It had to be when we first went through.
The ruins.
It was when you first went
You
through.
said some of us got
if
split
you-
up, right?
So, from a DM behind the screen,
Mhm.
the first time the players try to go through the illusion, I have to roll a d20, 1d100 to see if a doppelganger snatches one of you, and he did. So then I rolled a 1d5, and it landed on Finn. So I messaged Dylan and was like, "Hey, bro, guess what? You wanna be a doppelganger?"
And to which Finn said, "Abso-fucking-lutely."
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
Dylan-
yeah.
oh,
Dylan was
Dylan-
like, "Yes,
Dylan was like,
bet, let's
yes.
go."
I rubbed my
Alright.
hands together like an evil villain.
But here's,
I-
I knew something was wrong when Fake Muffin was holding on to Brick and to Sarah, because normally Muffins goes to Captain in General first. So I'm like,
Well,
there's
she's
something
held.
here.
She has held on to either of them before.
Yeah, but
in
when we were
places.
going through the Fey, she knew she would come to us first because she knows we're from the Feywild,
Right.
and so she know there wouldn't be anything scary about it.
I really am so glad I did not use that detect thoughts earlier. I'm so glad.
Well, if you didn't use Detect Thoughts, I was about to cast suggestion on Fake Muffin and be like, "Hey, show me your real face."
Yeah, no, like,
Uh,
As soon as I was told about things, I was like, oh, okay, so Finn wants to probably stay, or fake Finn wants to stay close to some people so they can grab them or do something. But she was trying to realize who would be easiest, and
Crafty shit.
I
Brehik
will.
is very kind and nice.
I will
Sarah is
also
a pushover.
I will also lore dump a little bit.
You know?
Because if you look at the pictures,
But-
she drew like the picture of her like Annabella with her family,
Yeah,
and then in the woods with one of her family members. Like
Yeah,
that's
I'm-
you can assume that's how they're getting kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're changing as doppelgangers into the kids and leaving with them, which we saw 2 in the drawings, potentially a
Or their
third.
parents.
Well,
it
that's,
was their parents.
oh, where they were smiling, and then they saw
Mhm.
one of the parents. So that still doesn't give us a number. God Damn it! How many fucking doppelgangers in this goddamn house?
What were you gonna say, Anna?
No.
Anyways,
Listen, all I know is I'm glad I got Misty Step with the spell.
anyways, time for sign off. For those of
Yes,
you that have
Dylan.
to do that.
Take it away.
I think he died.
Oh my god.
Oh no, the doppelganger got him.
He's muted. He's
All
really
right.
gonna take it away.
I guess I'll do it. I do everything around here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining us for episode 8 of Chronicles of the Grand Nation, The Silent War. I hope you guys had a wonderful evening. I know we had a lot of fun. Make sure if you liked what you saw today that you like us, subscribe, follow us. We want to try and get to 50 on Twitch. That is our current goal. So if you have friends who also like D&D, if you've got homies who like to just nerd out, make bad memes, and enjoy a nice interactive chat, share us, spread the word, send the love. We want to get more people on our Discord, and we want to reach more out to our community. So make sure to spread the word, give us a big old thumbs up, a like, a follow, subscribe, all the social media lingo I'm not caught up to date on, and we will see you next Monday.
I'm sorry, I had a package to pick up.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Quickling are a nightmare.
Watch out for suspicious family
Bye.
members. Bye.
Bye bye.
All right.